Hi, everybody, and welcome to the very first actual episode of Shardverse. That's Shard, 1385. And this is going to be a very mech handy game, and we're going to do some crazy stuff. And it's honestly probably going to be a lot of chaos. Uh, you're welcome, Jester. Um, and so here we start. So I wrote down her name so I wouldn't forget, and then I put the paper up.
A computer gigs thing I love so much.
Oh yeah. Side note, yes, we would like to draw everyone's attention to
So you guys have.
We're on a map screen right now. They cannot see our lovely faces.
Aw.
How do I do it?
Let's just say I have big brain energy.
Ha!
Yeah.
You know, I can. There, now they can see your beautiful brain.
Excellent. Yes, I'd like to draw
Good.
attention to the fact
Very
that Computer King is the most in character out of all of us.
I have a
True.
wizardly type beard. I'm pretty much a GM, yeah.
That's fair.
Now we are back to the map with all of these interesting tokens.
Yes. So you've been here for a couple weeks now. You've been, practicing and doing all that crazy stuff. And you've met a few other soldiers that are technically in charge of you guys when you need stuff. And there is another vest named Ithonda. And she comes up and she's like, "We've received intel that there's a planet just outside the Vast being attacked by the Swarm, and we think this is a good shot for you guys. At least
Good.
that's their current trajectory from what we've got. Otherwise, by the time we got there, they'd all be dead. Sorry about that. But we believe it's going to be happening soon, so you guys need to load up your mechs and get everything ready."
Yep. I think that Clef is gonna he's probably just gonna nod and he'll get his shit together, you know. By the way,
Clef.
yes, good old Clef. Do we get character descriptions, by the way? I'm super fucking hyped.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead and describe Clef right now.
Oh hell yeah. So honored to be the first. No, Clef is a Shobot, which looks like a Kasathan, so like 4 arms and like some sort of mouth thing going on. For Shobots, they have big old tusks. And yeah, Clet is a pretty prototypical, very tribal looking Shobot. Got a lot of gear on him. And he walks with purpose. He's covered in tattoos that are specifically are based around his own tribe, and most of them appear to show iconography of people killing big bugs.
Oh, there's something we actually do need to do.
Uh?
Jester, aka Fable, I believe you need to roll some precog checks because we're beginning. Jester, you're muted.
Check the chart.
You're right, I do. I need to actually roll. Come on. Fine.
For those of you that don't know, the Jester is playing Fable 42, a precog class of the Starfinder game. And that requires him to make some checks every time we start playing.
Yep, I actually have to. I believe it's 2 that I need to do.
Is this
2.
TIFF bullshit?
It's
So-
not Eldritch anymore. Chuck.
Oh, I need a.
Elven magic.
Sweet. There's that, and then there's that. So I have a 1 and a 16. So that
Do you have a
one is
reroll skill?
no.
Okay.
that one is not going to do me any good right now. But once I raise a level, I might be able to use rolls like that for something.
Or
Yeah,
TIFF
there's a
bullshit.
couple things.
Yeah, 4-TIF
But
bullshit.
welcome to your first rolls. You got that one out of the way. Now, hopefully, you'll never see another one tonight. All
Let's
right.
hope.
So let's see. Everybody got their stuff together. Everybody's ready to go. Let's see how long it's going to take.
Oh no! Did you have a token out there for my mech, or do I need to get one?
Everyone needs to have a token for their specific mechs.
Okay, so I need to.
Yeah, go ahead and
I do
find
need
one.
to do that.
All right, and
Where do we put 'em?
technically, hang on, I gotta zoom out.
Wait, nope, that's.
'Cause,
So I can't.
Ooh, there we
Having
are.
a-
That's
I don't-
probably going to be the best one.
Yeah, I don't think I'm able to move Ravi Core Warfist.
Can we grab these handouts and...
No, I don't think we
Pictures and move them?
can.
Say, what
What
are we
we-
gonna do? Do I need to give you a secondary character sheet just so you can have a picture for your mechs, guys?
That might have to be...
Yeah, that might be the way that we do it. At least easiest to do right now.
Alright,
Less work for
let's
you,
see.
especially.
Add.
Swap us over to this scene for a little bit while we do this. But yeah, when we get told to go into combat, Charity probably looks over towards Temperance, who's always like directly behind him or beside him, and kind of gives him this you're anxious and you're trying not to show that you're anxious by smiling, and just like nudges him in the arms like, Racy there?
And what do they look like? Because I'm interested.
So, for a Showbot who probably doesn't know a whole lot about humans,
Yeah.
they do look similar enough to where you could say they're siblings, but there's enough difference where you're like, I thought that humans all looked identical if they were siblings.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's probably the. He's not a well-traveled
Yeah.
Showbot.
Charity is the shorter of the two and the younger of the two, and he's a strawberry blonde with wavy curly hair. The most prominent feature is there is a crystal that is sticking out of his forehead almost like a horn that occasionally pulses sparks with electrical energies, or just seems to
good.
vibrantly glow blue for a moment and then turn back to this kind of dull, semi-translucent gray. He's wearing what looks to be like your standard kind of mech skin suit underneath a bunch of like strapped on gear, a little half poncho thing that comes down to about his elbows. Temperance is taller and is wearing what looks like a lab coat over his. Very short cropped blonde hair, and while Temperance has these like magenta eyes, or Charity has the magenta eyes, Temperance has green eyes, and like in response to that, he just pulls out a little needler and puts it to Charity's shoulder and injects him with something. He's like, ow!
Yeah, that's that probably draws a strange side eye from Clay. Well, like
Mira, do you have access to the secondary token now?
let me take a look.
Those siblings
It
are
does.
humans.
They're both humans.
I do have access. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Now everyone can upload their pictures.
Let's see.
Meanwhile, on the other side of Cadillac Ranch,
Yeah, picture. Yeah.
Did I not put the hit points in? Put the hit points in here? That's weird.
Yeah, now we can drag those out. I have it. I'm just gonna put it over here for now.
all right. So you're gonna be stuck on a carrier for like 5 days, and the other carrier is gonna arrive before you guys by 2 days. Good for them. Poor people on that carrier.
Oh no.
And the problem with the drift, you
Those
can't really
poor
coordinate.
people.
Well, technically we can, but I just don't see them having done that. Well, why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
What
If
is
we're
that? There's that thing where they can tether each other together.
yeah.
So that's right. So you'll both arrive in 5 days. That's probably better.
Nice.
All right. So you guys are actually all loaded into. Hang on, I'm gonna say the wrong thing and feel like an ass. A light freighter, even if it was empty, would probably still be too small to hold everybody at this point.
Because we have at least 2 gargantuan mechs, I think.
Yes.
It,
I feel like it'd almost have to be a capital ship of some size to be carrying all of us.
or
Well,
a gutted
as
heavy
far as
freighter.
the. Yeah, let's go with that.
Like,
Yes,
this
it
is
is big enough.
a freighter that pretty much has room for mech storage and maintenance, and maybe bedrooms for some of the crew.
Oh.
Yeah, and they're not the nice bedrooms that Zai had. They're just, everybody's got a cot. Or not a cot, a hammock.
Yeah. No, for sure.
So we'll go with heavy.
Basic military bunk situation.
Yeah, for sure. Clay's gonna be sleeping on the floor. He does not believe in sleeping in anything comfortable.
Well,
Um,
it's a hammock, sir. It's not that comfortable.
Oh no, he'll still sleep on the floor.
Okay.
Clay's
The
dedicated.
dwarves that are on this ship do have a tendency to leave their underwear in some strange places, so you've
Have the
learned
Hula
that over the
Girls
first couple
infected
days.
this Shardverse?
The Hula Girls are in the Shardverse, but so far there have none on this ship.
Okay, because that's the more important thing than the swarm invading, is keeping track of if the Hula Girls have invaded this timeline.
Well,
True.
of course the Hula Girls are going to end up in this timeline, but they have to get them from somewhere, and it's probably not this crazy place that you're about to be at. All right. So, you've been in Drift for 4 days. Hopefully you've used this time to your advantage. Perhaps one of you's, got a engineer's puzzle box that they've been, passing around or something like that.
Oh, I've none of that.
I know. Technically, I think you're not high enough level to have one yet. I think they're like
Yeah.
level 5.
Mhm.
But that's all silliness, and I apologize.
Yeah, you're good.
As you guys come out of Drift on the 5th day, you're immediately hit by weapons fire from swarm ships. For those of you that don't know, the swarm ships that are currently attacking, they look like giant hollowed out beetles with lasers and all kinds of crazy weapons that are both metallic and alive. Like, the ship's hit points are also, it's possible to kill these literally instead of just knock them to where they can't do anything but float.
Right, they are
And
biomechanical.
Yeah.
yes, that was the word. Thank you. So red alert goes off. Everybody to battle stations. For you guys, that'll be the heavy freighter that's got your stuff in it. Woot, woot.
Excellent. Come,
Hopefully-
cousin. We've much of the swarm to end.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
And Charity and Temperance, for their part, have this little ritual where on both of their wrists they have absolute. What are they called? Absolute compasses.
Yeah.
They are compasses that are biotagged to a person, and always, as long as you're on the same plane of reality, will point you towards that person. And obviously, they're keyed towards one another, and they put up their arms and like click them together.
Okay. Tubes appear from nowhere, sucking you each to your proper destination. No. Or bad humor. I'm sorry, guys.
You good?
Alright. So, this round, everybody is going to get there, and then the next round, you're going to take off. And as you guys get to the bridge... Well, no. Why would you go to the bridge? You're going to get in your mechs. So you guys are getting your mechs, and on the next round, the ship will take off out of there, and there are literally just a ridiculous number of ships attacking anything that is around here, and sensors. You guys are getting a report from the bridge as they're trying to keep you in the loop. And the sensors indicate that there are already large amounts of swarm on the planet attacking settlements and just generally destroying a planet the way that the swarm always do. And they're like, we don't have time to land, so this is going to be a bumpy ride, you guys.
Ooh.
We're going to do the opposite of a barn swallow. And
But they're
drag
gonna
you through
fling
how
us
to
out
do
of
it.
a ship. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
Well,
Barn
technically,
vomit.
you guys
Yeah.
will jump,
Field
but they're
spit.
gonna.
So barn vomit.
Yeah.
Bleh.
You've all been equipped for this mission, and your mechs currently have the proper things to make sure that you don't crash and burn, so to speak.
Re-entry jets, probably of some kind.
Right? They'll break off once you get to the ground and be useless. They're one-timers. And so each of your mechs will need to make a reflex save, because that's a thing mechs do.
All right.
Just to make sure.
Alrighty, so that means I need to look at my
Yeah, I need to pop this out, and then I'll switch this over to
reflexes
And-
at +3 for this.
I got a reflex of +6.
Yeah, +3 for mine, because I'm a bit of a chunker.
I don't think we've got a very good one, but let's take a look. We have a reflex of 5, actually.
19.
You want to roll it or me, Scott?
16.
I'll try this one and see how we're doing today, and if I fuck this up, then I'm not rolling anything else again.
Works for me.
Also, what's the inside of everyone's mech's like cockpit look like when we get the, everyone getting into their mech?
Right,
So-
you get the 5-way split screen.
Okay, so I suppose I'll start here. Assuming I'm there and not coming in later, right? If I'm coming in later, let me know and I'll wait. But if I'm there, I'll go ahead and description now. But
I say, I know we're about to have your flashback, sir, but we're almost there. It's gonna happen as soon as you guys make your reflex saves and jump out of the ship as it breaks atmo to drop you into battle.
Oh,
okay,
nice.
so maybe I'm just in the background for now, and we'll do the description after the flashback scene. Whatever.
Well-
Okay.
If we're going by roll order, the August Travail is big, chunky, and heavy looking. And the way it looks is you go into the cockpit area, and there are 6 seats in a circle with consoles in front of each of them with various display readouts and stuff. It's all very old looking. There's wires, there's tubes, everything's run by dials and knobs. They both sit down and start flipping switches that turn on these old black and orange what are they called, CRT monitors, where they kind of warp around.
Yeah.
And they have radar on one of them. One of them is a readout for the rest of the crew's mechs, signs and stuff. But the two of them lean back into them. There's a port in the something that catches their neck and holds it to them, and they both close their eyes for a moment and start moving their hands together at the same time, as you see the August Travail take its big, heavy arms and do the, fist into the hand thing. And then they speaking at the same time together, say, "All right, we're ready."
I can't speak. Oh, go ahead.
I was coughing. Sorry.
You're good. I can't speak for good old Remakit Far, but I know that for for Klez part of Ravi Core Warfist, it like the inside is very industrial, and he's got like glyphs that are written in like chalk all over the inside that appear to be of like Shobot's native language.
I'm just thinking like religious things around my general area.
Nice.
So you got your side set up more like a magic station on a ship?
Yeah.
Cool. How very mystical.
Fucking two mystical and tribal things going on, and then something that looks like the interior of the Battlestar Galactica, where it's like there's a phone next to them so that they can talk to you guys.
Yeah. And then of course, I don't even know what Lollipop looks like other than a lollipop.
Well,
Well, obviously
he
he's
does look
making
like a
some
lollipop
story.
when he tucks his arms and legs in and looks at you straight away because he's a big pink brain on a tiny little spindly body. He's got all of his limbs replaced with prosthetics. And his mech, it's kind of utilitarian. Basically, it's a nice place to plug in his prosthetics and let his body just hang there while his brain is cushioned. And and he controls things from there. It seems almost by touch.
Nice.
Ooh, he's got a
His mech is a-
subjectivity sync.
His mech is a big green flying saucer.
Ooh,
Hell
I
yeah.
like that.
Cool as fuck.
The brains from outer space.
Okay. Sorry, everyone.
Moment while the DM dies.
Right, allergies are horrible. And now you guys know it's actually allergies sometimes. So, let's see. So each of you land in your corresponding spots. Ground troops, get out of your way. There are a whole bunch of battalions all over the place, also fighting Swarm that are on, foot. The bigger ones are these guys. And in the distance, well, wait, who's this?
I think that
Which
might be
one?
Lollipops.
Lollipop, is this you?
No, that's not me
Nope,
yet.
that's Fable 42's Aranek.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, so Fable is the last one to jump, and because of that, that's why they're so far over. And as Fable makes that first step out of the heavy freighter, dropping you off into battle, suddenly time warps, and suddenly the future is happening now.
All right. So I think maybe what you get is like this scene, and it looks like it's going on in some sort of ruined base somewhere, and there seems to be a lot of like gunfire and explosions, and there's some kind of craziness going on, and we see a small unit of soldiers like sort of falling back into this room, into this sort of room, and the camera kind of follows them as they go back, and we see, a few elves, some Lashunta, an android or two, and maybe like there is an elf that is like commanding this. They're all wearing the same like sort of insignia. It doesn't look. We don't know exactly what the insignia is. It looks familiar, like it might be related to something from that we've seen before, but not quite. And as they're fighting, like this unit, that like they back into this room, and we see like this big green rift, like open, just like, and we see a tech standing beside a whole jargon of equipment that we maybe don't quite understand. And he's kind of like, Lieutenant, I don't know how much longer I could keep this open. I don't really understand much about the underlying philosophies that even built this technology. And the captain, the lieutenant goes to, it's like, as he's starting to like draw back, we see like a bunch of explosions and laser fire and troops in some sort of darkened armor like pushing their way into the room, and we see some of these soldiers go down. And at the last minute, like in this gunfire, this lieutenant, he takes a pretty solid hit in the shoulder and the side, and he kind of, as he's trying to run for the like glowing sphere, and realizing that he's not going to make it, he turns around and he looks at an android that's like an android by him that's just kind of like that maybe the android's hair looks a little bit more like, sort of uh, like computer cables than hair to some extent, but they're all like, it's all like multicolored and what have you, and it's got the actually I think I'm gonna set him as like maybe like a yellowish color. He's got like greenish skin. And he's like grabs this android and he's like, Private, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through there without it. Somebody's gonna have to hold them off. You're going through. You gotta complete the mission. And just flings him and just sort of like grabs him by his like shirt collar and flings him towards the energy the sphere or the opening, and he kind of stumbles as he goes backwards and falls through the sphere, and then the opening, and then the opening sort of closes around him, and we see like a whole bunch of laser fire take down the elf, and maybe we see like the android fall through, we don't even know what it looks like. Maybe there's like images, it's like maybe like being in it's like maybe being stuck in between like movie reels for hundreds of different movies all at the same time, until he's eventually deposited out somewhere, and sort of finds himself in the middle of some sort of complex, surrounded. A lot of, sort of like soldiers converge on his position, like, drop your weapons and hands up. And he's got like this bow and arrow in his hand. And he just kind of lowers the bow and drops the bow and arrows, puts his hands behind his head. And he's like, shit. Anybody know what year this is? And that's and like as we see his face, like maybe his like looks a little bit battle scarred. We get the impression from the voice that maybe there's some dissonance between the battle scarring that we see on the body and the soul that's residing in this particular android. But yeah, and then we kind of like I suppose we probably cut back to his mech stepping off, and it's got like 4 legs and 2 big arms. It's just like this big plasma sword and a plasma rifle in its arms, and it's kind of and like the view of the cockpit is his cockpit, like the interior is very high tech looking. It's all like high grade polymers and alloys, smooth line, hollow displays. Like he's got the similar like readout of like the other mechs, like sort of baseline condition in the background, but it's just sort of like off to the side, and maybe there's just kind of a look of like grim consternation on his face.
Okay. So, Cleh or Rem, would one of you make an engineering check for when you land? Or
All
even
right.
both of you? You could help each other?
Yeah, sure, that works. Let me get over here. Plan Rim. This is good. This is a good little name synergy. I'm gonna get to my engineering.
Clem. Krakata.
No. Aha!
Ah, all right. So it's a rough landing, but Clef manages to get you just enough that you don't like hurt yourself.
Oh yeah, and he'll probably say, "Worry not, cousin. Battle is the only thing that concerns us on today's field."
All right, and then everyone needs to click on their tokens and then roll their initiatives. Because I'm pretty sure that's how that works, correct? The turn
Initiatives
order thing?
for
For the
For your
max.
yes.
Oh.
So
Why am I saying it that way, Chris? Yeah. So yeah, everybody roll initiative. That's easier.
okay.
Do you think it's just a 1d20? Because they
Oh
don't.
no,
really
no.
have- Oh,
All right,
Your
so
mech will have a different initiative bonus. So
well, the way it no, actually, the way it works is because we're the operators, we have initiatives, and then we use the pilot action to pilot the mech.
but remember
Okay.
that it's whoever that's piloting. So like for you guys that have two people, whoever rolls the low initiative is the initiative that you go with.
Okay,
Okay. Right on.
so I will click on it, and then hopefully this will let me
I
roll
don't
their
think it
initiatives.
will.
Well, I can also just tell you what
Oh.
ends up being it.
Yes. There we go.
here we go. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna put him down in the corner so that I can click on him and roll an initiative for him. And that's how I will do that.
Also, do we have a name for our little squad, like a call sign?
That is actually something we didn't talk about during creation. Do you guys have or like an idea for it? Or I mean,
I would personally like a call sign. Maybe like something to do with like swarm, like
Bug smashers.
bug stompers.
Stompers. There we go.
Raid.
Yeah, I kind of like
yes.
Raiders because of the
Yeah.
whole raid joke.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Bug Stomper Raiders.
Yeah. Raider 1, Raider 2, Raider Actual.
Ooh,
I like
okay,
that.
see.
Okay, who gets to be Raider Actual though?
Well, Team Forearms is the one that's going to sprint directly into getting slammed. So I feel like maybe Team Forearm.
Yeah, that would mean that you're taking command role.
Oh, never mind. Not what I need right now in my life.
That'll
Because
work.
August
that'll
Travail
work
can
better.
take it since we're also like the long-ranged support
I
AWACS
see
kind
how
of
it would-
mech.
That makes sense. You'd be a hub.
Yeah, the field
Which mean that
command
we're
kind
Raider.
of thing.
That
Can
mean that
I
we're
actually roll initiative on like two people on one token? 'Cause I
that's
don't think so.
That's a good question.
yeah. I'm not certain about that, to be honest.
Wait, you can't roll initiative on your actual character sheet?
Yeah, you should be able to roll on
Can,
your.
But I want
Yeah.
to see if it puts two of them. Okay.
Oh,
Let's
that's
see
a good
what
question,
happens.
Try.
actually. Yeah. Okay, so it changed our initiative to 17.01. We were at 4.73.
Hmm.
So it changes it instead of
Mhm.
two separate ones.
Hmm.
Okay.
Looks like.
Wait. Hold on, I have a thought.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
So technically, we'll have two different tokens for the purpose of initiative, but there's only one on the actual field.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
We might. Yeah, we
Yeah,
should
I'm-
be able to do that, actually.
Might need to do that for my mech too.
Okay,
Can I
So
bring
I
out a
rolled
second?
So I rolled something on Fable 42 sheet, but then I realized I could just plug in that bonus as a miscellaneous bonus on my mech, and then rolled the initiative for the mech. So tick whichever one of
Oh.
those you want.
Yeah, because it's different for me because one of my characters has improved initiative, one doesn't.
Yeah, I just basically was like,
That's
I
the
gotta.
lower one, so that's the one we go with.
So wait, question for you. If there's 2 people in one mech, and the mech has 1 initiative, do those 2 people go at the same time?
Because when I looked at the mech combat thing, it talks about the mech gets, when you use the pilot action, you give your mech your turn, pretty much.
Yeah.
When it's the first operator, every operator after it, when they use the pilot action, they give the mech an additional standard or move action, as long as the mech is not moving more than twice.
Love you so much, Pun.
Because that's the only constraint is.
So essentially, if I'm hearing that right, Scott would get an additional action.
Or if he goes first, he would be the one to take the standard action, as it were, the 2, like the move and an attack, or the 2 attacks, or whatever, or an all-out attack, or whatever it's called. Because I think you have to do that instead.
Right.
Or using like a move in a mech system, or an attack in a mech system.
Okay. I gotcha.
Because theoretically, what I could do for my turn, because here's what I'm thinking, strategizing. There's a big clump of baddies over here. So what I'm thinking, these ones?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of hitting them with a rocket from my rocket launcher. Rocket launcher.
Yeah.
And then using
Shotgun.
this shotgun. I did not take the sonic shotgun, unfortunately.
Damn.
And then over here, hitting that one with probably scramble sensors, or kill engine, or kill weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And then that would make him, well, if I use scramble sensors, they're blinded and deafened. If I kill their engines, they lose the ability to move.
Right.
And killing weapons, I think I can just turn off their weapons for a turn. But either way, picking that one, because that's probably the one that you want to go charge first.
Yeah.
So probably actually would kill or jam sensors. And then next turn, I can just pull out the plasma rifle. Or use a rotary cannon.
Nice. And then we'll say that the mech over on A1 over here, that's Scott's initiative.
Yeah, I'll just put the one on A3 is also just for initiative.
Gotcha.
I'll put a little smiley face on it.
Yeah. I love smiley faces.
I'll put an angry face on yours. Oops.
Nice. He grumpy.
He gumpy.
He gumpy. There we go. He Gumby.
I'm Gumby, damn it!
Let's.
But yeah, because the reason I asked about our call sign is when we land, the 2 voices of the August Travail are going to basically talk to all of our allies. And be like, this is Raider 1 on station, or this is Raider Actual on station. All allies form up nearby. We'll try and keep you safe. Everyone's going home today.
Ooh, I love that.
Oh, they're everywhere! Look out!
Oh yeah, I bet this is like, if you guys have not seen when they released the trailer for Heart of the Swarm for StarCraft, and there's like so many Zerg that it looks like there's a carpet moving across the scene when they zoom out.
Oh, you
Been
know
a
why?
long
does
time
kinda
since
look
I've
like
seen
that.
that video.
I am the Swarm. Worlds will burn.
So far, as you were like landing, you did see like the giant scorpion looking ones are using their tail attack like a sword whip.
Mm-hmm.
And they're also laying out fire damage. And then these guys are all stabby claw guys, and they're trying to focus, it appears, on the tanks that are shooting rounds at them at the moment. And these guys are actually chewing up ground troops, and it looks like... Well, give me a sensors check as you're landing. Right, you have that ability.
Sensors is computers, correct?
Yes.
All of us?
Temperance will do that. 'cause he
All
has
of you can.
computers.
We'll do that. I mean, why
Uh,
wouldn't you?
I am untrained in computers. Do you have anything in computers there, Scott?
Ooh, that's not a good roll.
I do not have anything in computers either, so.
Oh.
The joys of having two characters. I could pick one that has computers and one that really doesn't worry about computers.
I thought I had at
Although,
least one.
do any
Yeah,
of
you
you
should
have?
have, because we actually...
Do any of you have
Unless you didn't
superior
save it after you
computers?
did it?
Because your mech does have a computer system to give you bonuses. Like,
So yeah.
if you took the superior computer system, your computer is equal to half of your mech's tier, rounded up. It's like the August Travail has a Mark 1 computer to help with sensor stuff.
True.
Which isn't
Yeah, the
you
Mark
add
1 is
the
standard.
So this was the scan action.
Yes, that's what it's called. Thank you, computer.
Scan.
Oh, then add 5 to my roll.
Is there something special about the scan action where you get that?
I've got the recon package.
Oh yeah, recon. You have recon
recon.
sensors.
Good. Oh. Add 5, you said? Okay.
Yeah, so 24 total.
Damn.
I guess I'll roll some computers. Probably not well. Yeah. Clay doesn't really know what the fuck he's doing.
I mean,
4,
Uh,
9.
Temperance has a +7 to computers, and you rolled as good as he did.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Temperance
I
is
don't
fucking up, and Clay is doing completely average.
I am not trained in computers, and you can't use computers untrained. So.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh,
Disregard that
fine.
roll.
I guess you guys need to learn how to use some computers, huh?
I suppose we
Oh.
do, yeah.
I put in for culture rather than computers.
Why?
Yeah, we'll just say Temperance is having a hard time because he hasn't been in, he hasn't drifted with Charity in a while. Or what? Yeah, that's what they call it in Pacific Rim, right? The drift.
I think so.
When you brain meld.
Yeah, that was the drift.
Which is probably something, they call it something different here in the system because the drift is already something far more ubiquitous.
Yeah.
Let's say they
Yeah.
mind sync.
Who's watching TV?
Scott.
There we go. Oh, nope. Somebody's still watching TV.
Not I set the
Yeah.
plan.
Not me.
There.
Nope.
Low said.
Alright, well, it stopped whatever it was. So.
Wow.
Ah,
Alright, so where did my... So, August, where are you? Ping yourself.
Right here.
Okay, so August, it looks like it's you.
Yeah, this is Charity's turn, and he is going to use one action to fire the rocket launcher, specifically aiming at F20, so the square that this guy's on.
Okay.
And the August Trail has a +8 standard bonus to its attack rolls. Ooh. Not good.
So, luckily, when it misses this big-ass mech, it hits some swarm units directly behind it, and does...
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll damage for me.
So it's going to do low, which I think at this level is 1d4 or 1d6 damage. I think it's 1d4.
That's-
In which case does 4 damage, but it's going to hit everything in 10 feet. So misses that one, unfortunately. It's going to hit this mech, and this mech. So it'll hit those 3 and any ground units around them.
What are you using?
A rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher. Okay.
You said it hits this mech?
Yeah, it hits that one, and this one. And that is fire and piercing damage.
Alright, so they do take fire damage. So far, the reports you've gotten have been good. And
so yeah, maybe we see, like, as it lands, this, like, big fuck off missile pod on its back opens up, and one of the silos opens. A rocket goes off, and it's a MIRV. So as it arcs up and approaches its destination, it opens up to a lot of scatter munitions that just probably cook a lot of, like, little ground buggers and do explode all around those three. And then this one over here needs to make a save of some kind. Let me real quickly see what the save is, because... oh no. Is it not pulling that up anymore? I'm using jam sensors.
Jam.
I don't know why it won't let me pull up that, but not the handout. It's weird.
System jammer.
So, yeah, that'll take 4 PP from me. No.
Okay.
Yeah, system jammer. Yeah, I want the thing that gives them blinded and deafened. And the DC is 12 plus half of your max tier rounded down. So I think that just makes it 12. And I think it's a fortitude. It might be a will. But I cannot pull up the handout for some reason.
Alright, what's your handout named?
August Travail.
Okay. Is it because I'm looking at your handout?
Couldn't be.
I had it.
You might have it
out.
hidden. Oh, you had it popped out? Refresh your page.
Yeah. Sorry, stream. You're gonna get a real quick
happens,
refresh,
guys.
and it's gonna bust the chat for a second. I will get that fixed. There we go. That's the chat fixed.
Blinded and deafened.
Yeah. Let me look down at that real quick. System jammer overloads sensors. Oh no, I make a ranged attack. If the attack hits, it gains the blinded and deafened condition for 1 round, which also loses blind sense. Must succeed. The target MS must succeed at a fortitude save to negate this effect. Yeah. DC 12 plus half your max level. As a standard action, the target may can attempt a new saving throw against the effect, ending the effect if it succeeds. So first things first, I have to actually hit it.
No.
Damn, that's the same roll. So yeah, doesn't need to make the save, because that probably misses.
Unfortunately, it does.
Man, why? I don't get Starfinder. Why make us roll to have to hit it, and then they get to save anyway? Anyway, that's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Fable?
Alright.
You don't have computers, so that part you can't do. Go ahead and do what you're going to do then.
I suppose I might as well attack, and I'm going to use... what do I want to use? Probably use the plasma rifle for now. And I'll be attacking... probably... no, not that guy. He's a little farther out. Probably this one right here.
Oh, okay.
What is that? Is that not
That is
one
the
of
guy.
us?
That is not one of you. That is one of the guy. That is the guy.
Oh.
So, make a perception check.
I need to
15.
enable the dice.
Alright, so because you have been in many battles in the future, this guy isn't acting like any swarm that you normally see. It's almost like he is directing some of the, like, larger mechs and swarm monsters that are here. Yeah, he looks different than any swarm you've ever heard of.
Well, if it looks like that's the one that's attracting, that's like directing traffic, then that's the one I'm going to be shooting.
Okay.
So that is. And do I still just roll a ranged attack roll on this, or do I need to roll something different?
Yeah, ranged attack roll.
Okay. And if I rolled piloting, like in a starship or what? All right. Ranged attack roll with. Yep, that's a miss. That's hands down
These
a miss.
rolls are beans.
And I
Sarah,
Power.
suppose I
everyone
could
who's
probably.
Aranek.
One,
Is that
2, 3, 4, 5. Probably back up. I would actually probably like. What was our call sign again?
Raider.
Raider.
Yeah.
Okay.
pick your
And
number?
what?
Raider
What-
Actual and
what-
Raider 1 are taken.
Raider actual was that? Probably. There's what, 5 of us. So
Yeah,
5
so-
mechs. So that's probably.
1,
2 through
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, I'll just go Raider 3. This is like Raider 3 to Raider group. Yeah, I've targeted the one that appears to be the one in charge. You might want to concentrate fire there, and I send sort of the telemetry data to everyone, if I can.
I say you should be at least handy enough to be able to operate a comms. So,
Oh yeah.
all right. So, who is the name that I'm going to say wrong?
That Aranek or something like that.
Yeah.
Aranek, that's the name of my actual mech. That's what I was saying. Like, I rolled for Fable, and then I realized I could just plug in Fable's like Dex bonus as a miscellaneous modifier on that token sheet.
Okay,
And-
so I need to raise Fable, is what you're saying.
One or the other. Would take your pick. Whichever
There you go.
initiative you want me to stick with, I'll
Either
stick.
way, yeah, it's happening now because I didn't see that. So,
Well, I just took my turn, so be somebody
Alright.
else at this point.
it appears to be
And you-
Lollipop after that.
Let's say you might want to arrange the turn order to descending. There we go. That way I'm sort of like.
Okay, so
We'll get it right, yeah.
we just found out that this guy is the ringleader.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly, yeah. He didn't say I definitely know. He said, I believe I have found.
All right.
Because as far as I know, I'm not the unit commander.
Was there anything
No.
extra I found out with my computer's check?
Ooh, let me see. Computers. Oh, you're 24?
Yeah.
Alright, so like I said, the Scorpion guys are using fire and like a sword whip to like attack stuff. These guys are spitting acid at things and just absorbing dead material as they get to it. And you would say that they have like a modified, what is it, the corpse engine?
Yeah, the corpse
Yeah.
grinder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Corpse Gnar.
Corpse Gnar, yeah. Literally, they have their own version of it. And then these guys are doing fire damage. And so far, this one, like, actually at this point, no. Let's see, on here, so it's not. All right, so yeah, not yet. Here in a second, this green aura will make sense. All right, so yeah.
It'll probably make sense to me very soon because what I want to do is the direct scan of that one specific unit. I definitely want to find out what systems he's got and weapons.
Okay.
So that's
Let me grab
another
it.
computer's check. Oh my. Plus
Nice.
5. So 28.
Okay.
Plus
So,
11 to computers.
It's
Damn.
colossal. It has +5 to hardness. It has 30 feet of movement. It appears to have a bioengineered MK3 dynamo. At least that's what you'd compare it to what you can get your hands on. It has powerful upper arms and a flamethrower and an EMP cannon.
All right, mates. We got a big one here. He's huge. He's got a pretty strong engine. Stay away from his mitts, and he spits fire. He's a very dangerous fucker. This is Raider 5, or Raider Brain, considering the rest of you don't have much. Come on, let's go get this fucker out of the way.
I love Lollipop. I'm just gonna say this right now. Big fan of Lollipop's energy.
Yeah, I forgot that my characters are supposed to have hick accents.
Oh, they're supposed to be Hicks?
At least sound like it. They have southern accents.
Dang.
Lollipop's an angry Brit, so.
Right, most people just believe that you're speaking Basque most of the time.
I mean, Mira, think about it.
Oh, and then I
Hicks
can
and
move,
Max
because I
fighting
definitely want
bugs.
to move around and away from that one. And I've got a movement of 90.
Zoom!
That's a hell of a movement there. I'm impressed.
A movement of what?
90.
90.
You need about 10.
No.
Wow.
You are 10 faster than me if I'm running.
God dang.
Yeah,
you-
man.
Now, if I'm teleporting, I can outdistance you. But because I can
So,
teleport.
everyone make a fort save.
No. Okay.
What's my bonus? I think it's
I'll roll
4.
this one.
Alright, so I need to know what is.
Me and I have a -1 to fort.
No, your mech.
For our mech, we have a 6. So let me roll that. 1d20 plus 6. Nah, damn, I should have let you roll it. Oh well.
I was about to say, why do I keep rolling 2s?
Yay! Finally noticed you.
Oh. Shit. Bam.
Okay. So let's see. Claire and the brothers Essel. Sorry, the brothers Essel and Clell.
This asshole.
The sonic damage as this one screams, and everyone else on the battlefield joins him in this scream. You will take, what is it? Dang it.
Man, you guys have much better. Oh, that's
5 sonic
hardness.
damage.
How
And that's
dare
directly
they?
to you guys, and everybody else on the battlefield is
Oh,
also
damn.
taking that damage.
Directly
Wait.
to
Like,
us as players.
As
You
characters,
can see as
not as
characters, not as mechs. Your mechs
Okay.
are mostly immune to this.
Ouch.
It almost hurts inside your brain instead of just your ears.
Dang.
And as you see the rest of the battlefield, the actual soldiers that are on the battlefield, some of them are, screaming in agony, and some of them drop their weapons and things of that nature.
And that was the command mech that did that?
Yes, and everyone else responded in kind. It was more like a group action almost.
Mhm.
Oh shit.
Okay, and then they will move. Let's see. So the tanks move forward.
Sorry, mates, I didn't find out that fucker had such a big mouth.
The bigger the mouth, the more we tell it to shut up.
Bravado's not going to get the job done. Just
I can't wait for it to be Ravi
Yeah.
Warfist.
Don't
Ravi
just
for
tell it to
Warfist.
shut up, put a round in its mouth.
What is our movement anyway? I need to look at this. We should
50.
have
More
50.
action, less talk.
Hey.
Yeah, and
Okay.
again, it's this whole like, whenever one of them is talking while they're in the mech, they both talk at the same time. A little creepy.
Oh, there's that trope. I love it.
Well,
We
they're
are
brain
great.
linked.
I thought the fortitude save was for the mech. I had a higher bonus, but it doesn't matter because I rolled a 20. So
I think would be for the mech because then it's the mech
Either
basically
way.
dampening the sound.
either way,
Yeah.
point is the 20 made it not matter what the bonus was.
True.
Whether it was the mech's bonus or mine, it was still a nat 20. So
Old
it'll
Nat.
probably be the
you're
only one I
funny.
do. It'll probably be the only one I get all night.
Hey, you started out with a 1 and got that out of the way. Now you can roll all 20s. Remember that.
Absolutely. See, this is how Scott succeeds constantly. Is
Looks like
he
he got-
just
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
looks like you got bugs heading your way, Raider 3.
Like, yep. He's like, oh, if they think they can catch me off guard like that, they have another thing coming.
No, they definitely look like they were making it that way. Alright. Oh, so the squiggled out guys are the extra ones. Got it. Alright. I understand now. I was like, what are these two dudes up here?
Yeah, they're just there for initiatives.
So, all the tanks and the soldiers release their volleys. Some of them are actually doing some damage to these guys, but not much. And this one, of course, just got taken out. Boosh. Literally, they pierced it together, 4 arms, all intertwined, ripping pieces of metal and flesh apart like it's nothing. And then, like I said, these ones are the ones that are like absorbing as they go. So after it's ripped into pieces, they literally are consuming it. And then, because Fable made an impression, apparently, this one's going to attempt
By
to.
missing and incredibly.
Yes,
I mean,
that motherfucker.
that one's easy.
You did appear behind their line, though.
One,
nothing
Yeah, I kinda
personnel,
did.
kid.
then
Well, I didn't
two.
realize where on the map we were supposed to start at, but that's
All right.
okay.
Bonus. Those two missed, and the third one decided that it was out of range. Why did I do that?
Let's see. I need to look at.
That's okay, Fable. I landed over on that side too, mainly because I knew I could get to the other side in one move.
You
There it is.
Alright.
For the briefest of moments, I thought that I had messed up. Okay, so August, it's you again. Does that mean it's your brother's action?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
So Temperance is going to have it take a step,
Okay.
and then these fucks are in trouble. Because the mech reaches back, and there's a rifle strapped to its back as it pulls out its plasma rifle. Ooh woo.
Nice.
And those
Bet
three,
you didn't expect me to have a plasma rifle.
it's going to attack with it because it's a line weapon, and because it does energy damage, it goes against their EACs.
Okay.
So the first one, the closest one, probably a miss. The second,
Wait, which one are you aiming at? Tell me again.
ooh, well, all 3 of these ones in a line.
Okay.
That's
So,
going to be a crit.
Yes, so far you've hit both of them.
Alright, well, all 3 of them are going to
Yes.
take 1d10 damage, except for the one I crit, which is going to take 2d10 damage and suffer a critical hit a critical damage because of the wounding tag.
Ooh, that means
So
I
the
need to get
first one
charged.
takes 4 damage, and this is energy and fire. The second takes 13 damage. The last one takes 10 damage.
The one you hit was a crit. Oh. It doesn't get that 3. So you did upper limb system failure on it. And let me write that down.
So yeah, because it's temperance, he doesn't talk much, but
So
reaches back.
This is the one you did the crit damage to?
The crit damage was the second one, so hold on.
That one.
This one.
okay,
That's the one that takes the 13, and the crit is this one right here.
Okay, well you see the flicker of shield failure on that one, and it makes a lot of noise. And you make a perception check.
All right. Well, it's his turn, so we'll say it's him.
Yes. Temperance. Temperance notices almost immediately that when the shields fell on that one, some of the flyers that are above start circling like vultures above it.
Do they seem to be trying to protect it, or are they like, ooh, maybe our brother will die and we will eat it and gain its strength?
It's more of you'd say, because you haven't seen any of these guys, like these are all different swarm than all of the stuff that you've been fed by the military that they have access to.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I
it's
make-
differently. Go ahead.
Could I make a profession swarm hunter?
I was
if
also
I'm
going to say, could I do like
told
a
about
life
this?
science roll?
You could do a life science roll. Also, Temperance, if you're telling everyone about this, then yes, you can.
Yes, he'll probably do that once he makes his roll. Damn. Beans.
I'll rock my potentially useful profession roll.
Like, look at those flyers.
There we go.
So, because your training is extensive, not only just in the swarm, but in other things,
Mm-hmm.
They do seem to be taking up a protection pattern over this one.
Yeah.
But they are not currently. They're still shooting at things in the sky at this moment rather than you guys on the ground. But
probably
they are
goes.
definitely.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Probably goes. Be wary. If we anger this one more, then its friends might, or its brethren might decide to descend upon us.
And I also think for the crit, this plasma beam, like this bolt of plasma that just passed through them, flickered just the other two shields, didn't break their shields.
But no, their shields are still up, but that one definitely, yeah, like, I mean,
probably melted part of one of its upper arms off.
Right, and we just
I love that.
go after that. So I'm like 8. Okay. Who is mech token at 4.73?
That would be me.
Okay.
And 5.1 or 5.01.
Oh, I did jump 5.01. I'm sorry.
Yes, that's Scott.
Okay. Scott, what are you doing with your action?
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here.
If
Aren't
I
you
may,
doing all the things?
I
and then
was.
I support.
Yes. So if I may make a recommendation, get us base to base with this motherfucker, because that's probably where we're gonna do the most damage.
So yeah, you can use your turn for a move action and move it the appropriate amount.
That's
Oh shit! Each
75
of these
feet.
is 5 feet. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Technically, each of them is 10 feet.
10 feet. Oh fuck. All right.
Yeah, because
That's 10,
especially
20,
for those
30,
of you that are
40.
gargantuan size mechs,
10, 20,
technically
30,
you take
40.
up a 15-foot space, but they said that
Hmm.
you'd still treat it as they were in the 10.
If you
Unless you're
get
in like
us,
tight quarters.
if you get us right here, I can start fighting this guy and draw the attention of these two guys. So yeah, if you get us right there.
Okay, so we move there and
A long,
I don't
slender
know, learn
arm.
everything about that thing. Because
You
I
did it.
feel as I have computers.
Nice.
Good.
There, I'll scan. No,
Dang.
fuck these rolls.
Guys, it's okay if we both know that this was going to happen. I'm just glad my rolls have been shit too. I mean, no GM wants to just player kill on the first night.
I mean,
Except
No.
Mira.
So it happens.
uh,
All right, so now it's the 4.73.
okay. This seems like an awfully good job for Ravicor Warfist to slam out its we're gonna do let's just do the shield. We're gonna take the spike shield, we're gonna point it towards this guy, which gives us a reflexive AC as well as the standard AC, which is giving us our full AC versus this guy.
Okay.
And I am going to make an attack against this guy, which is going to be fuck, I closed the thing. It is low damage, which I believe is a D8. Hold on, I gotta open up the
No,
thing.
low damage,
D4, I think.
2d4 for your level 3 mech.
2d4. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna do an attack against this guy, which we should have a attack bonus. Okay, so we have a strength of 10. What does that do for us? Will that add on to the damage?
Okay. Dang.
Oh, and we're speed 50. Nice.
Okay, so you get a hardness bonus of +1, a base
Yep.
AC of 16.
Mm-hmm.
Your base saves are +4, +8, and your strength modifier is +0.
Yes, so we get 10 strength from our arms,
Mm-hmm.
or 10 strength from our arms and legs combined. So what does strength do? First question. And also, here's that attack, which is a 10, which I doubt hits.
That'd be an 18.
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be an 18.
don't forget to add your base bonus.
That's right. So that's
So yes,
an 18.
so 18 does hit.
And then does that 10 strength, what does strength exactly mean? Is that bonus damage on melee, or what is it?
Base attack bonus, damage modifier, strength modifier, table 4-3, which I'm on. So no, the strength modifier, because you're only level 3, is +0, so you don't get a bonus to damage from that.
No, we have +2, or we have +5 because of our arms and our legs.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so that'd be +10 to damage.
Oh, damn. Nice.
Right? Is that not right?
2, 4.
Hang on.
Let's take a look. Yeah. Strength. The mech doesn't have ability scores, but it does have an effective strength modifier based on its frame and tier for calculating melee damage modifiers, resolving strength checks to break objects, and determining its carrying capacity. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, it looks like strength. The damage modifier is tier plus strength modifier. The strength modifier for us should be +10. So that means that
The modifier should be +10? Because you get +5. Okay, continue.
let's see. Let me take a double check here. Also, sorry to the audience, this is us learning the system.
Yes.
Let's see here. So, yeah, it's the strength modifier is also just the strength in general, it looks like. And it looks like the reason it scales so small is because of the, like the mech tier adds a +1 or whatever. But we have a +5 from our arms. And then we also have a +5 from...
Your legs.
Where's that second? Yes, from our legs. Yeah. So we'll get 2d4 plus 10 plus. Was there one more thing we were getting a plus from, or was it just the +10? I think it might have just been the +10. Yeah. Okay, nice. Also, we have a speed of 50, not 40, I have just noticed. So that's 14 points of damage.
Amazing.
And that took no PP. Yeah, that wasn't a special move, so that took no PP. And we generated
Man, I forgot
generated
to keep track of that.
4 more, so we are at 7 PP out of our max 9.
Yes. Everyone, remember, we have to keep control of our PP.
Yes, I'm very big on keeping control of my PP, so you don't have to tell me twice.
Oh, and I actually gained PP because of that crit.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah.
you gain PP at the end of every round.
Yeah, you get.
So PP comes at the end of the economy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
or I think it comes at the end of the
Awesome.
round, not the end of your turns.
Okay. So yeah, at the end of the round, we should have 7 PP, which will be good. So yeah, we did 14 damage to this
Yeah,
guy.
I got 3 PP, I think, from my power core.
Nice.
All right, so you also see that telltale flicker of shields coming down, and the same basic, like, several of the flyers suddenly start circling above that one as well.
Nice.
All right, so that was that.
Already, we're doing pretty good, guys.
Why? Okay, I'm confused why the turn order is being difficult. Okay, so we just did 4. Everyone's went, so it should be back to the top, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, area neck is first at 19.
Yes, and then it should be me. But that is the start of the round, so your cores do
Yep.
generate whatever is their rate. Mine generates 4 this time because it
Yep.
gets a bonus from dealing a
That's
crit.
Mine generates 4 every round, and I'm gonna spend 3 of those 4 to teleport. You
Nice.
thought you were gonna get it. You thought you'd get your hands on
Psych!
it.
Haha!
Unfortunately, that's all I can do right now. But I teleported across the battlefield. I basically
Nice.
there's that scene inside the cockpit, and Fable 42 looks at him and goes, not gonna be that easy today, my friends." And he like turns over and looks over, pulls up a display that's got like different looking controls on it. Just slides his fingers down the holographic panel, and just a doorway opens up, and the mech walks through, and comes out the other side of the battlefield, instantly sealing above it after itself. It's a standard action to do that, so I really,
You do get
take a move action.
Yeah, you
but
could,
I can do a
or
move
you could
action
use
or
another attack because you basically get 2 actions.
really?
Moving is 1, standard action is 1, blah blah blah.
Well, an attack is a standard action, isn't it?
Yes, but they're both technically standard actions. It's just you can use one as a movement action. As long as the mech isn't moving more than twice per turn. Or per round.
Well, I I could activate my speed suspension as well, but if you say I still get another attack, then I'm more than okay with taking that attack.
I'm more than okay with killing more things.
By the way,
is this it? Which means I would probably still fire at this thing because it's a clear target here. Yeah, so that's gonna be. Let's go back to my character sheet here.
What were you gonna say, Rowan?
if I
use
did something, I would have to
plasma
attack you
rifle.
twice.
You would attack me twice?
Because if I use the plasma rifle, it's a line weapon.
Hmm.
I'm using a plasma rifle as well.
What is your
Ooh,
is
so
your
you're gonna
EAC
be-
good?
I'm attacking over here though, so my
Granted, you also get your
Okay.
hardness and your shields.
Which were pretty good, and that actually would juice us up to make us more PP.
More
think-
PP?
I believe
PP.
so.
so
It's as a reaction when the mech takes damage that causes it to lose shield points, the mech channels shield's lost energy into one of its weapons that deals energy damage.
Yeah.
Next time it deals. So yeah, if you want to hit us, go for it.
I'm not. So does a 17 hit with that plasma rifle?
No, because I think we got like 22.
Oh no, he's hitting this guy, right?
Yeah, that's who I was shooting at.
Okay,
Oh,
so
my
yeah,
bad.
that wouldn't hurt us. Alright, you're good.
No, it missed.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. Well, I
no.
teleported away and I missed, and I teleported away and I shot at him.
It was worthy. Alright, so that was a Reknik.
Yeah.
Aranic,
Aranic.
Raider 3,
Alright,
Fable
And now
42.
it's Charity, because Charity was the higher of the two, correct?
Yes. So
Okay.
I think what he's actually going to do. First action, he's going to try and make an EAC attack against the big bad, against Leader Boy. He's going to use 3 of the 4 PP we generated to try and sabotage power.
Okay.
So that's 1d20 plus 8. Attacking EAC. Damn.
Sabotage. Too far, Chris. Bad.
Does the 15 hit its energy armor class?
Are you talking
No.
about?
The leader.
The leader that is in green has not been hit by the 15 or the 17.
Alright.
Uh,
Well,
and
that's one
a-
action.
And a 15 is not going to hit us as well.
Well, that
'cause we-
that wasn't aimed at
Oh.
you. I was trying to
nice.
use sensors on it. Or, not sensors. I was trying to use sabotage power. And
Okay,
it's not
got
a
it.
line.
What page is Sabotage on?
It's part of the EMP cannon. You make an
Ah,
you attack
there
with
you
the EMP cannon, targeting EAC, and then, of course, because they can't just take the hit, they can then save with a DC Fortitude. So that was wasted. Now, the second action. What do? You know, yeah, I think I am going to, Charity's gonna be like, sorry for this, folks! And he's gonna try and shoot. He's gonna shoot through our buddy to hit those same 3 again.
Okay.
oh, these 3.
Yeah. So here's the roll for hitting our friends, which I'll probably roll really high on.
Yeah, you hit.
First bug. And this is EAC again. Second bug. It's
Ooh.
a 13 on my screen, but whatever game.
There you
So that
go.
one missed, but hit the other two.
Okay. So you hit our friend.
Yeah, and they'll take 7
Okay,
damage.
so that takes us down to what's 12 minus 7?
5.
5. That
Five.
takes us down to 5 SP. But we also are getting a heck of a lot more damage on our next turn.
And then the first one takes 10. The second one the third in line takes 7 because the middle one it missed.
Okay. So first one takes 10. And the third one takes 7.
Yes. So yeah, like an EMP pod, because this thing's covered in pods on like its shoulders and its legs.
Mm-hmm.
One of them opens up and sends a pulse out towards the main mech, but it dodges sexily away from it. And then the plasma rifle punches around the shield of Warfist. I'm not gonna say the. I will.
Ravicor!
Yeah, I will constantly forget Ravicor. I'll just call it the Warfist.
Fair.
That goes around that, hits the first one, starts probably melting some of its kite, and misses the second, hits the one behind it. Which I don't think had its shields punched yet.
Alright. So that will make it Lollipop. What's going on?
Well, first I need to turn on my mic. Well, things seem to be going pretty good. They've been hitting the big boss thing, and it hasn't screamed yet, which is great.
I'm
I'm over here too.
We haven't hit it yet.
Oh, you haven't hit it yet?
No, I was trying to shut down its power so it couldn't scream again.
Mm.
At least I let you guys know what it's up to.
Very true.
I want to find out which one of these is second strongest, so I'm going to scan the one that's right next to me. Okay, and then I'll
Alright.
get away from it. Computers roll, +5. So 33.
Damn.
Alright,
Nice.
so it has a flight of 40. It has flamethrowers. It has a missile launcher. And it has thunder gauntlets on the end of its piercers.
Okay.
That sounds like a whole bunch of not fun.
Here's the question. Who's this all the way down here?
Wait, is there
Yeah.
someone
Jester
down
is
somewhere?
muted, but it's not the one.
Okay. Okay, it's a friendly. That's all I need to know.
Yeah, we're gonna move it up here with these other two guys that don't exist.
I'm gonna take the what's it called? The opportunity attack that guy's gonna get on me and get the hell away,
Okay.
so I can better plan.
You could disengage from him, I think.
I've used my action to scan.
Yeah.
Right, but hang on.
But remember, mechs get two actions because you're technically, as a character, spending your whole turn taking the pilot action. This is kind of like
Yeah.
a mix
Guarded
between
step. It's called a guarded
step.
Yeah, so
Guarded step action to move moves up to 10 feet
Oh, good.
without provoking an attack of opportunity.
then I'll do a guarded float backwards. I
How
love,
does one
and then I'll fly
float?
away.
How does one float guardedly?
Over here. And I'm done.
Fucking flying saucer, I love it.
That's so good.
You blokes gotta watch out for the skinny ones. They got missile launchers. I'll find out about the third type in a minute. Remember, hit the big guy first. If you get him down, the other ones will probably run away.
We're trying to hit him.
Do not rush the pace of the Ravikor Warfist.
All right.
Its defenses seem to be.
Not rushing the pace here, mate. I'm just providing the intelligence.
Its defenses seem to be pretty formidable, comparatively speaking.
You do the whole "don't rush the Ravikor War." And he's like, as Mama used to say, "Ain't rushing perfection. I'm rushing you."
You just get it from the cockpit.
And yeah,
So there's another volley from your support troops on the ground. And this guy. Ah.
Yeah, depending on whose turn it is, you can or who's talking, you can usually tell, just because the two of them have very different cadences of speaking. So you finally get to hear Tempered speak in the same kind of more chipper, yet in combat very tense and frightened voice of, cadence of Charity.
Nice. Listen, I'm always frightened, so I can relate.
Well, I mean, he does have Startled Scream as a feat.
I love that still.
Give him an attack of opportunity. Well, the GM can't roll either.
Rip.
It's a whole lot of slapping.
Alright, now. Let's move. Those are the good guys. Sorry, folks. We're still trying to get this down.
Take it. I don't think that the audience is going to mind, and if they do mind, then maybe they should subscribe to help us get more incentivization to
Roll better?
Sir? Yeah, yes, we can bribe Roll20.
Yeah, please. He's like fucking In the Arms of the Angel starts playing in the background. Please, donate for your players. Every
Only
day.
you. Go ahead.
Every day, thousands of players suffer bad rolls.
In
the arms of an angel.
Only you can prevent forest fires and natural ones.
Okay, so the 14 will miss as Fable 42 narrowly avoids the hit. And then the 22 and the 21, I assume they hit your EAC Warfist?
The 21 for EAC?
EAC.
They do both hit.
Okay. And they are... Meanwhile, that is that I need tabs for everything. Ah, okay. Oh, the same numbers. Isn't that nice? So that was a total of 10 that it tried to slam you with. Remind me exactly what happens when you take shield point damage.
What that does is that just empowers my next attack.
Okay, I was just making sure. I thought there was something else.
No. Whenever we take critical malfunctions, that's when we also get cool shit that happens.
Okay, so
I'm just getting
that
warmed
was-
up.
So that's 10 points of damage, which brings us down to 0 shields at the moment, and 8 points off of our hit points, which means that we are at 40 HP.
okay. When that hits 2/3, that's when you'll have first, and when it hits a third, there'll be a second. Okay,
Okay. Nice.
all right. All right, so you're still good right now.
Yeah. Also
And-
known as unbothered and unconcerned. Probably the shot. What kind of shot is it? Like, what are the two things that hit us?
So it was fire from the like flamethrower mouthpiece.
Okay.
Like, so it's what, biofire?
Yeah, yeah.
And then the other one was an actual like physical attack, like it swung one of its claws at you.
Yeah, he probably just says like Ravika, sort of thing as the mech gets hit a little bit.
Right. So wow, my brain hurts.
Mech combat is complicated.
Yes, so much math.
It is quite a bit of math. I do wish that we had mech character sheets like ones that had the thing, but Roll20 has ordained it. But those are not necessary.
Well, I saw that we could buy them, but it's like $30 to buy that book. So
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck off, Roll20.
they've totally deemed that bust costs $30.
so
Rather
this is
cheap
why
for this.
this
Oh,
is
there you
why
are.
I use Foundry.
Yep. Smack.
It's so much better. I mean, we love you, Roll20. Kansas
Roll20 knows
program.
that we're cheating on it, and that's why we're rolling bad.
Yeah. No, did you know that Roll20 actually was made in KU, the University of Kansas?
I did
No
not.
wonder the rolls are such
I didn't know that either.
sass.
Yeah, no, there's a Roll20 lounge on the KU campus and everything. I know guys who actually knew dudes who built it.
Huh.
Yeah, no, Mike and Will, actually, two people who've been on the channel once before. And Derek, the one who was part of the Halo one-shot who had to leave. All of them actually know
Explosively.
someone who helped build it. Very neat
Peter,
stuff.
did I skip you?
No, I went.
Okay.
Remember, I scanned and ran.
That's
That-
right. My
that's
apologies.
That's
I
Lollipop's
just want to
job.
make sure I'm not leaving people out. So that means it's time for the other brother, whose name I haven't quite learned.
Temperance.
Temperance.
He's
I
gonna
will get it.
use 3 of our remaining 4 PP, haha, to try and fucking sabotage power again on the big bad. This goes against EAC. Ugh, man. Never mind. One day support actions will be helpful. Then
Never.
going to use the rotary cannon on this one that's right next to you.
Ooh.
So that's going to target KAC. At least I can hit with regular
That one
weapons. That'll be 1d10. Not 1d210. I wish.
Oh, I wish.
It explodes into tiny bug particles and is never seen again.
That's 7 piercing damage as a rotary cannon in another one of the EMP pods opens up and fires.
Okay.
Misses, and then a rotary cannon on the side of one of the arms like pops out of a hidden compartment and just loads this thing full of bullets as it bursts at it.
At A10 Warthogs at it.
No. See, because there's someone British here, i.e., Lollipop, and if it was an A10, it would be trying to kill Lollipop.
yeah.
The only thing the A10s are good for is killing British soldiers and their own pilots.
All right, Clea, I believe it's you, or are you
Nope.
the 4.73?
Nope. Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm 473.
The
You're good.
5.01 is Remakit.
Yeah, Rem, go ahead. Rem, you're Scott.
Well, I was trying to think, and I was reading it. I thought about replenishing the shield points, but that's only useful at the beginning of the round, because at the end of each round, the shield points are returned.
Oh shit!
All of
really?
them?
Yeah, it says
page
at
is
the
that?
start, 114. It says at the start of its turn, a mech regains a number of shield points equal to its tier. Oh,
Equal to its
there you
tier.
go.
oh,
So it
we
might
only
be a
get
good
2.
idea.
So
All right,
I
so,
would
yeah.
do it.
Everyone, go ahead and give yourself those shield points, because why wouldn't you?
We didn't take those shield points until just now, so
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't
We're
get
pretending.
hit.
okay.
So I would do replenished then, now that I read every word and not just skip through it.
that's a vibe. I have to tell myself that all the time. It's like, no, you have to read the thing.
Okay, so I do replenish on us. We get back 1d8.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll it.
Now
6?
we're rolling
No, I'm
good.
just kidding it.
Nice. We're at 6 SP, and we've got an empowered attack for our next attack. I'm excited about that.
Okay. And that makes it you now, Clea.
Yeah.
Unless, was that a
So-
full action?
Mm.
It's a good question, actually. Was it a full action? Is replenishing shields a full action?
Activate this ability.
It is 2
points.
PP. It is.
If it's a PP, it's probably a standard action unless it says full action.
Yes.
Assist.
It is a standard action.
Okay.
Um. So, do you want to take another action there, Scott?
No, I was thinking of just standing here so you can do whatever you need to do as a combat dude.
Yeah, it works for me. Then I am going to do a. I'm going to spend one of the actions and 1 PP for an aim, which gives me plus 1d4. And this is the bug that I hit before, right?
Yes, that is the bug you've done the most damage to.
Okay, then I am going to hit that guy. So that's slash R1d10. No,
That's the
20
damage, probably.
plus 8. So it's 1d20 plus 8. And then, shit. Let's see if it would have mattered. Yeah, I would have gotten a 13, but I nat 1.
I don't think you lose your bonus damage, though. You could take another swing by doing a full out attack.
I'll do a full out attack. So let's see. Let's do it again. There we go. Plus 1d4. Does a 17 hit that guy?
That guy, yes.
Slash R 2d4 plus 12 because we get a plus 2 for getting smashed last turn. So that's 16 points of damage.
Well, the good news is that you caught yourself when you missed on that first one and almost fell down.
Yes.
And hit with your second set of arms, which was enough to actually destroy this one.
Oh yeah, the second he does it, he probably just. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
He probably, as he smashes it, just goes Ravi Kor today.
Okay, that was there. Alright, so that'll put us back at the top of the round.
Regen
All right.
your things, my
So
buddies.
we get- So we're at
All
8
right.
shield points.
So yeah, if you were missing shield points, you get your tier back at this point, and they will get some shield points back because now we're doing it right.
Let's see. First off, teleport.
Whim.
You know, let me see. Teleport over to. Hold on, not done. There we go. Teleport to probably here, and then give me a clear shot. And I think probably behoove us to. Yeah. Take another shot here at. So I think I'm gonna try to shoot it. That's a line of effect, right? Or
Line? Yeah, it just does a straight line. Like if you're
Plasma
using your
line.
plasma rifle, it'd be like that.
I was actually
Oh.
thinking this way.
Well, you will
If
hit
I
that
could-
tank because it's 100
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah. So it'd probably be best to do it like this and try to get as many of those as possible. So yeah, that's where we go. Let's see. And that. Scrolled down too far. Come on, give me one.
Plasma rifle. Plasma rifle.
Nope. I can teleport around the battlefield, but I can't hit anything right yet.
Well, you do get to make 2 more attacks against the other 2.
I do.
Yeah.
That's true.
Plasma rifle.
Plasma rifle.
Plasma rifle's fun. What can we say?
It is. I agree. I think it's a fun weapon.
Jesus, what are these rolls?
No!
Jesus fucking Christ.
Are you
Holy
Alright.
shit.
factoring in the +8 you should be getting for your tier?
Mine's only a tier 1 Mac.
Yeah, isn't that a +8?
Nope, that's tier 3s, unless it's 1
Hold
through
on.
3.
Yeah,
Get a
it should be.
Oh wait, you know what? I should be getting a +6 on that, right?
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
should be
No,
16.
it's a +8. Mix statistics by tier. Tier 1 base attack. It's
Yeah,
a
base
+8
attack bonus
until
is
you
+8.
hit tier 5.
Okay. All right. Well,
If
there
you
you
are
go.
getting a
So
bonus from your arms, though.
Oh, that means
I'm
the
not
first
getting
one
a bonus
actually
from
would
the
have
arms
hit.
now. So the first one actually hit. That means it's a 1d10, I believe.
Yes. High damage,
So-
1d10.
Slash 1d10. There we go. 8 points.
Yeah. All right. So, when that happens, wait. So you hit the first one. So you were aiming at the big one first, right? Or this
I
one?
will.
You're aiming at this one first.
Uh,
Or technically,
suppose-
because it's line of sight, it was this one. Or not line of sight, because it was a line attack. It would be this one.
line it. Yeah, it would look because it was a line attack. It should be the first one
Okay.
in line, I
Oh.
suppose.
All right, we got that. And then you missed, and then I don't know. You're on your last one, the rifle. Like, for some reason, your battery came loose at the end of that, so
Oh.
you're just gonna have to, like, shake it. Hopefully that'll work.
Yeah, it's all right. I still have other weapons. I have a rotary cannon and micro missiles if I need them.
If you had computers, you could fix it, but you don't.
I don't have. I have engineering, but I don't have computers.
No, now you know what you need. All right,
Damn.
so that makes it Charity.
Charity is going to spend 1 PP to activate the Thunder Gauntlet's Thunder Clap, which turns it into a blast weapon, and is going to try and hit these 2 that are next to it. Well, not next to, but by us. So I believe it targets energy because it's sonic damage. So the one to the left.
Okay.
And the one to the
That
right.
one. There you go. You hit the right one.
neither of them get
Ooh.
the critical, which is what I was fishing for. He takes 4 points of sonic damage. Then we're going to back up as basically one of the hands of the August Travail turned, like, the fingers split and fold in on themselves and extrude this cannon that pulses out a wave of sonic energy that the first one braces against, but the second one takes. We're going to back up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, they're 10 each.
Oh. Fuck, where was I? Here? Here.
Yeah.
10, 20, 30, 40. Probably stop there. So they both are just like, back off! And then the mech trundles its way over.
Aha! There we go.
You get a clear line of sight now?
That or figured something out.
Jester, you said there we go, and then it got quiet on your end. Are you still there?
Oh, I'm still here.
What were you
Yeah.
ahawing about?
I was actually plugging something into where I can one button my attacks again, my
Ooh,
ranged
nice.
attacks.
Okay, you were making a macro. Hell yeah.
Well, more to the point that I was altering the character sheet for the token.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
At least
honest-
for weapons.
yeah.
Stuff we
I'll
can do
do
next
that.
week. It'll be
Yeah, I'll have
great.
to do that
Yeah.
between.
All right.
And that's
All
Charity's
right.
turn.
Okay, so that would make it Lollipop. Lollipop.
Well, Lollipop is going to use its 0 PP power, which is just active camouflage so that they can't see me. Unfortunately, that takes a full action, so then I have to just do my move. And he'll it's because nobody can see him. All right, I'm 3 marks to the 4 o'clock of the furthest scorpion from you guys. Try not to hit me if you aim at him. And I'm done.
Beautiful.
Dun dun dun. Okay, which means it's time for them. So since this one actually got hit this time, everyone make a fort save.
Okay.
Okay.
All
You want to make
players-
it or me, Scott?
Characters?
Oh.
Player characters.
characters. Characters. make a fort
Characters. Okay.
Characters make fort saves.
Oh, for
I was
your
gonna
team.
do the resistance thing and add a D4 to the saving throw.
Let's see.
Well, we already know 15 doesn't make it, so that's not going to make it.
Well, the question now for me is, does an 18 make it?
An 18 does make it.
Yay!
Okay.
What about 16? Does that make it?
16
Does a
does not
6?
make it. No. A 6 only makes it because you pass out from pain. No, I'm just kidding. You don't pass out from pain. So apparently there it is. So no. So anyone that didn't make it will take 6 points of sonic damage as your ears ring and kind of start to bleed.
Yeah, Charity I don't think is
And
it.
does 16 make it?
16 did not make it.
4, 5,
Okay,
6.
so 6. Okay.
So I have a random question.
I
How
have
far
random answers.
apart is my seat from your sheet inside of here?
Probably not that far.
Yeah, I'd say within 10 feet, probably.
Well, I'm just wondering, if you get hurt, can I reach over and touch you and heal you if we're inside the thing?
Well, that
Just-
that depends on the DM because I'll say yes, but that's just because it benefits me. I don't know if the DM, what your ruling is on that, Chris.
So, I'd say you're probably less than 10 feet away because, this isn't an actual Voltron yet, not the
Yeah.
5 of you combined into different body parts. So, I'm going to say you're within 10 feet. So, yeah, you can use your turn instead of giving the mech a secondary action, Scott, to heal him. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I'm just trying to think of different things to do around. I'm planning ahead.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, because right now definitely don't need healing, but I like where your head's at. I'm hype about the idea of having that like on the go in case.
Alright, then.
Ouch, mate! You gotta fuck that guy up before he does that too many times. I'm gonna pass out in here. I've got a
So,
big brain. It's very sensitive.
one. So,
we need to
this
try
mech
and
right
get
here
and
You can
I
spend
need
a
to get
res-
face to face with
manages
that
to
thing.
take this one out.
you can spend a resolve point to heal your SP, right?
Is it with a 10-minute or is that like straight up?
Hang on, you're right. We should make sure.
I'd like to know because as a level 1 character, Temperance could just fucking die next time.
You should be. Oh, Temperance is. Yeah. Okay. I was like, you should be level 2, but then I'm like, oh wait, Temperance.
Well, I don't want Temperance to die. You don't have 66,000 to bring him back yet.
Yeah.
So it just affects the entire battleground, huh? No getting away.
Yeah, what? So, well, technically, hang on.
And now I don't want to shoot that thing.
6.
You don't want to
So,
shoot
yes,
it?
it is
it's
big
gonna-
enough to hit the whole battleground.
It
'Cause
screams every time it's hit.
Oh, that's true. See, I need to get face to base with that thing so I can fuck it up.
Well, luckily, like I said, the tanks have actually been helpful, so the ones that actually have skulls and crossbones are down. So it managed to finish this other one you were attacking off, giving you a straight line to do such
Bull
things.
rush.
Yes.
Ooh,
Rush.
Yeah,
I say as I'm like, please don't die, kill them.
We're built to be bull rush /
So,
charge and trample. We could trample as well if there was anything in front of us.
alright, so that was, wait,
Oh, it's so close. We could totally bull rush it. Yeah.
am I having such a hard time remembering your brother's name?
That'll give us another
Temperance?
+2, especially if I take a
Temperance,
PP
yeah.
action.
So, Temperance, it's your turn, it appears, and remember,
Well,
you guys aim equipped, so he should have at least MK1 healers on
yeah,
him.
he does have Mark 1 healers. I wasn't sure if he can spend a resolve point just to get his stamina back or not. But that's a 10-minute thing.
Yes, the stamina thing is a 10-minute thing, unfortunately.
Well, the way it probably looks, and this is just for style points, but yeah, he'll spend Mark 1 healing, and that's how much healing again? It's
D8?
I was gonna say D8.
Yeah, it's a
Hang
D8
on,
plus
make sure.
something, I think. It's like D8 plus 2 or 4 or something. Or am I getting that mixed up with health potions and 5e?
Good question.
I'm asking Google.
Dear Google.
It's me again.
It is 1d8
Margaret.
points.
1d8?
Meanwhile, I'm hearing the song
1d8.
Dear Prudence.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's see how much he heals. Please be more than
I heard dear mother,
1.
dear father.
4. Not great, but that's better than nothing. That's enough to bring him back to full HP at least.
Nice.
But yeah, the way it probably looks is like for him, because we'll say that's one of his things, so he can't get the second mech thing. The mech like shuts down for a moment as Charity actually like decouples from his seat rushes over, and is like, Temperance is like bleeding out of his ears and maybe his nose from just like the sheer sound. And he's like patting on his shoulder, come on, you can't die, you're okay. And like hits a button on his suit that injects him with the healing serum, and he gives him like a weary smile, nods for him to get back into his seat. And then the mech starts back up. So does it mean I still get one action, or is that going to take both?
You'll still get one action this time.
Okay.
But if your mech takes damage this turn, you will get bounced around because you're not actually seat-belted in.
Yeah.
And that'll be the side effect.
He will... What? Yeah, he's going to fire the missile. The last of our rockets. And this is probably stupid, but he's going to aim for here to hit these guys.
Okay.
Because hopefully that's only something it does on its turn and not just every time it takes a hit.
It did wait till its turn before it actually did it, so...
God damn.
What'd you roll?
12.
Did you have PP left?
I have like 2 AP or PP left.
Meanwhile, this god goes, let me see if I can help.
Not really. I would have needed to take an action to aim. But it is a
Yeah.
exploding weapon, so I was targeting a spot, not a person.
Oh. But that's still a 12?
Mm-hmm.
I have to look up grenades.
Because it's pretty much like an actual rocket launcher.
Yeah. Which have rules that are nebulous at best in this system, but also, I believe the DC to hit an area is 14?
15?
It's either 14 or 15, yeah.
Well, then it would deviate at least. I don't know which way it goes.
Yeah, it's not going to just, like, disappear. That's for certain.
Right. Now, let's see. DC is equal. That's not what I want.
Because there's a chance that it deviates and actually does something good.
Really?
Yeah, and that's what I'm looking up. Sorry, folks at home.
Nah,
Yeah,
you're
it's
good.
a lot of
I mean,
rules.
yeah, also, Starfinder's rocket rules are, like I said, nebulous at best. I would know. I played a character whose entire concept was based around firing rockets at things.
Ha ha ha!
Nope. Turnward. Couldn't have rockets yet. I was not at the level.
And what was the damage then?
Shotgun.
It does 1d4 damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage. Ah. You see the telltale flicker of the special one's shields dropping.
Ooh,
This one.
the biggin? Ooh.
Big one. Yeah.
So at least hit him.
Well, let's hope I can make this one count. The next shot count.
Alright.
Probably
I
gonna
also did
reposition
Bull
after.
Rush.
And then...
Because that Bull Rush is going to be real mean. Because I'm going to do something quite rude. So long as Scott, if you want to take an aim action when it's your turn, I will spend the rest of our PP on doing the meanest Bull Rush I can possibly do.
Okay.
Yeah, what you guys would have seen before the rocket fired and then hit that area was probably we have like a HUD display that has like everyone's max and condition and stuff like that. The Travail just turned off and then is rebooted.
Ooh.
Because it can't function unless both its pilots are in.
Are we ready for REM?
Rem,
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Scott.
So,
Yeah.
do the aim on Big Bad Boy. So I get 1d4 for you to add.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
right. That will make it you.
Yep.
Mira.
So we have
Close
just
woman.
enough PP to do this. After that, we have 5 PP left, which means I can declare a devastating hit, which will be after I bull rush, which I will bull rush, which will give me a +10 to hit.
Nice.
Do
Uh,
20.
by the
Yes.
way, a devastating
You
thing,
get
is
a
that a
+4.
weapon? Or is that something that we can all do?
That the devastating hit is something everyone can do.
Ooh.
You just have to declare it after a hit, and it takes an action, which basically it takes up one of your actions. So
Mhm.
because I have 2 actions, because he did a support action, I got the aim from his support action, and then I'll hit him with the bull rush, which is 1d20 +10 +1d4, and
I
then
rolled a 4 for you.
oh hell yeah, so +14. Let's see here, which then I'll get to do bonus damage once I.
Well, that does hit. Oh.
Beep, beep, motherfucker.
Yep, it's a bull rush.
Alright, roll.
So let's see. With my
Damage.
devastating hit, after hitting a creature with an attack, but before dealing damage, mech increases its weapon damage value by 1 step against that creature. So I'm going to be going with medium damage instead of low damage.
Nice. Go ahead.
Let me see here, and then I need to read my bull rush thing that we have.
I need to be doing
Because
that with
we
my plasma
have-
rifle.
Please don't smash him against me.
I will try not to.
Ping pong.
Let's see, which means +2 to the
I think it
attack
only
roll.
moves him back 2 squares, so you should be fine.
So it needs to make a CMD. Or I need to. What is its CMD? Is the question. Because
Remind me what CMD means, because my brain hurts.
it's combat maneuver defense.
Oh, it only
'Cause
gets
this is
+4.
Oh, so hey, I have some good news for my team and some bad news for the GM, or good news depending on how the GM likes.
Sure.
It's also going to take damage equal to the mech's tier plus its strength modifier, which means it's going to take an extra 13.
13.
So, what is medium damage?
Medium
your
damage
tier?
is 2d6
Uh-huh.
for tier 3.
/R 2d6 plus 23 points of damage.
So, because it is a swarm type creature itself,
Mhm.
you literally crack it in half.
Oh,
And
yeah.
when you do, a bunch of swarm pour out of it. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
the Bugman from Constantine.
Yes.
And then everyone starts retreating.
Ravikala! Ravikala! As he just like slams forward with the shield.
Well, technically they won't actually start retreating till 8, but you have definitely got rid of this guy. This guy has now got the skull and
Damn.
crossbones.
Seems like the way to go is to play melee instead.
Lenasaravi is. Oh no, this was
The
a
only
very
way to win is not
orchestrated.
to play.
This was very orchestrated, and we were very lucky the positioning was set up right.
They cost 9 PP, right?
Yeah, in total.
Total?
It cost.
9?
No, not
Jesus.
9. It took
Well, you also
2
4
plus
from-
1.
Plus 5.
Yeah.
How much
So
did
8.
aiming cost?
So it's aiming is 1. The
Okay, I
hit
thought
is
aiming was
3.
1.
Yeah, aiming's 1. The hit is 3, and the charge is 2.
Are you
So
using the trample?
9.
we did 6. No, so
Okay.
we actually have the ability. We picked up plow plating,
Okay, you got
which
plow
allows
plating.
us to bulldoze.
'Cause
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because
So-
trample's a full action, my man. I
Yeah.
don't want to. But then I would
No,
probably not say that out loud until after combat.
So,
So yeah, and I'm gonna direct our shield just as a side note, directing our shield towards this guy, so we get a +1 circumstantial AC on him,
roger that.
which takes no actions. I just can do that.
Alright, so that goes back to Arkneck. Or,
Aranic. Well,
Aranic.
then
Yay,
Good to know
Aranic
that your
is going to
pronunciation,
think about it this way: like Arane is like the base word for like spider, and I just put ek on the back of it for like the mech part.
Yeah.
I was really creative. So now that I actually have what my actual attack bonus is supposed to be worked out to, let's see if we can't do a little bit better here. We're gonna fire off our my plasma rifle isn't working anymore, right?
Yeah, it's currently shut down at the moment.
It's currently shut down. So that means I'm gonna have to dig into my other bag of tricks, which I'm probably going to utilize. I could probably use my rotary canyon. Yep, that's
Canyon.
what I will use. I will use my rotary cannon.
Rotary Canyon. Yes, go ahead.
Rotary canyon, yeah. My rotary cannon. And obviously this first guy right here in front of me.
Yay! Look at that. The rotary cannon can hit stuff.
And the rotary cannon is a 1d10. All right. 4 points.
Okay. And that was this one that you hit, right?
Should have been.
Probably the one closer.
Yeah, I was gonna say it should have been the one closer because I hit him last time, didn't I?
I think so.
Yeah.
So this.
Because
Okay.
he was the first in line for the last shot, so this one's yeah. And then I will teleport because I can. Because teleporting, even if I'm teleporting beyond 60 feet,
Can I-
still costs me less than what my regen is. I'm
Okay.
up to 6. I'm up to 6 points on energy.
I
The
do miss you.
MK4 Dynamo is kicking some ass. Yeah.
Okay. Very nice.
Rotary cannon
Then it went away again. There it is.
automatic.
Alright. So,
Yeah.
Charity.
All right. Gonna spend one of my PPs. Or is it 2? Let me check real quick. No, it's 1 for dual strike. So all out attack. He's going to fire twice with the plasma rifle and once with the rotary cannon. So the plasma cannon, but that is with a -4, so it's only +4 for each of these. The guy in front, that's not what I wanted to do. Roll 20 + 4. What is that? And I'm aiming like this. So it hits that one, the bug between the tanks, and the scorpion. So the
Okay.
first hit, damn. The second, the
That one hits.
third,
Misses.
fourth,
Why do I keep doing that?
Fifth. Fifth hits.
wow, 2 out of 6. And then hitting the one in front of me with the rotary cannon. Hey!
Oh.
Hell yeah.
3 out of 7. So the 2 hits that both hit the guy between the tanks are 1d10s. I mean, they're all 1d10s, but... So he takes 8 damage, and then the one I crit doesn't have a damage thing for it, so he takes 10.
Alright. Ping the one that you critted. I don't know.
Whoop. Him.
Okay.
It's like Charity just hops back into his seat, gets slotted in, and just like, suck on this, you bug bastards! And just fires wildly, missing most of his shots.
Alright, so that would make it Lollipop.
Okay. First, I'm going to scan this thing because we haven't really dealt with many of those, or any. And we need to know what the hell's up with it. So here comes computers roll. So 31.
Alright, so these ones have blade sword tails. They also have rotary cannons on top of their claws. And it's actually the rotary cannons on the first set and then regular claws on the second set that have the Thunder Punch or whatever it is.
Thunder Gauntlet.
Thunder Gauntlet, thank you. And these are the only ones so far that you've seen that don't actually have the ability to fly if they need to. So completely ground bound. What else am I forgetting? Oh, and they all seem to be doing the all their power cores appear to be Dynamo 3s, MK3s.
All right, mates. The Scorpions. What you see is what you get. No hidden tricks. No flying around. Just scrambling around, shooting things, and trying to stab you with those fucking tails. So they're going to be pretty easy to take out once you get rid of the big fucker. Good hit, by the way. I think I like you guys. And,
Probably just over the mic, all you're hearing is the background of fucking the background of Rem's mic, because like Claire's muted his, and he's just like Ravi Kala, just like as he's fucking going at it.
It was just like it was like maybe like from Fatal 42. It's like we seem to have the advantage here, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. There are still plenty of targets on the field.
Ravi shall find themselves crushed, as he just like fucking unmutes for a second.
And Lollipop will sneak his ass all the way over here. All right, I'm pretty far away from all the unfriendlies, so fire away, boys.
Alright, so it's at this point the ones that were circling above actually start taking action. And literally they are coming down and basically attaching themselves to the ones that are still alive, and they are removing from battle. So anyone that is in range of one can take there.
I think I can reach the one in front of me with the reach from being gargantuan.
Can I do that as well?
Yeah, you should be able to take a swipe at
Those
the very
two
least.
of them.
I
Those
can
two.
reach one with my guns.
Which is more dangerous, the Scorpions or these guys?
These guys.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can you?
then I'll make my attack on that guy.
Yeah, you can't make a attack of opportunity with a ranged weapon, though, right? Unless you specifically set up an Overwatch.
I believe that is correct, yes.
Does a 17 hit?
Do they get a minus for that?
For attack of ops?
Yeah.
I
think
should
so.
have a minus, no?
Okay, so no, the 17 will miss, but the 20 does hit.
Yeah, the 20 was also going after EAC. So he's going to take 1 point of sonic damage.
Right. And basically the tide has turned. You guys have swayed the battle with the destruction of the big bad. And I mean, if you want to hunt each of these guys down as they're trying to get away, the mothership is going to be swooping them up fairly soon. But you could try and, those of you that can fly after some of them.
I can't fly, but if I could, I'd hunt every single one of them down.
Do we get, how long until they're out of weapon range?
What's your max weapon range with your...
150, I think?
So you'll each get another attack on them. So
yeah.
Everyone can take a ranged attack so long as they're within that.
Yeah,
We don't have
theoretically.
ranged weapons. Sad day.
We don't have a range weapon.
All right. Well, just
I
once
was
again, check
doing
your
my
mic.
rocket wrong. Rocket should
Nope,
be
I still can't
How
hear
in the
you.
hell am I muted again?
There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
I thought I unmuted myself. fuck is going on? I will definitely take a shot. I've got the ability to do such a thing.
I'm gonna do another dual strike.
I'm going to attempt to shoot the one I've been shooting. The one that this guy right here. I'm gonna try to. I'd love to knock him out of the air and take him out if I could.
All right. Hey, that actually hit.
All right. Only 1 damage.
Aw. That was not enough to do it. I'm sorry.
I clipped him on his way off. Like,
I have
there's
just enough.
probably
to-
yeah. There's probably like the scene in the cockpit of just like looking slightly disappointed. Damn, got away.
Well, we're doing the whole super attack again on
Go ahead.
those same 3: the stabby one, the buggy one, and the scorpion.
Okay.
So here's the 6 attacks with the plasma rifle.
Miss. Miss.
Jesus Christ!
Ooh,
Hit with
that's
crit.
that's a. Yep, there, yeah.
Hit. Hit.
And then the one
You
with
sank my battleship.
the one with the rotary cannon on the closest one.
Miss.
Fucking thing teasing me. It was like 18-4.
Hmm.
Right, well, the crit will also do a wound, so theoretically it could shut off its speed, which means it would fall. Oh no, the dice are stuck. It's 11 points of damage on the closest one. Then the flyer one takes 7 and the scorpion takes 5.
Okay. That actually manages. Get this one. He just did. And so yeah, you've turned the tide. These people have sustained heavy losses, but luckily they were fairly well prepared and had a decent military force that had managed this long. One of the 2 ships that you guys came on was actually destroyed above you in the space combat, but they have turned the tide up there as well, and basically the swarm are falling back and leaving. Retreating, I believe, is the correct word for all that.
Run away!
So, you will be stuck here for a couple of days, though, with these people, until everything gets arranged and fixed up there, so you can actually try to travel back through the drift.
Drift.
But you do have time to actually. Did anyone actually sustain hull damage to their mechs?
A little bit.
Nope, just to my person. And
Yeah,
I
we
didn't,
took
I
8.
didn't
All
have
y'all
one,
gotta
so-
come fix ours. If you didn't take damage to yours, get out of
I-
yours, get over here, and fix ours.
I would like
no,
to make an
no. They need
Oh.
to stay the fuck away and let me do my job.
I
I'm
would
the
like
mechanic. I'll fix it.
I would like to make an
sir.
aesthetic decision. I would like Klen Nasaravi to use his quick mount or whatever it's called. It's the
Escape
thing that lets
hatch.
you get. Yeah, the escape hatch, and I want him to get out and just start fighting any swarm on the ground that's fleeing that he can find. Like, I just want him to like, just fucking go for it, fucking send it. You know what I mean?
And I start quickly falling out as well as you start running out. Be like, whoa, hold on, you gotta keep your healer with you.
Oh yeah, and he's just like Ravi Kala, like just swinging his fucking war club.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
I
only
think,
one of them actually manages to hit you, it appears, of the
Alright.
3 that you were currently fighting, but he did hit
Sure.
you well.
Go for it.
And for 3 points of damage.
It's not so bad.
Yeah,
that
if
doesn't even
there's-
take me out of SP.
Yeah, with their
Right.
with their big boys out of the way, any ground forces that are left, I would probably be utilizing my mech to help clean up.
Same.
Just
Well-
rotary cannon and my missile batteries and
What
and you'll
uh,
get quite a few that way as far as it goes, but a lot of them do get away.
what the
Right.
travail does is it actually hunkers down. The plates on its legs actually full out into like the like stabilizing struts that cranes use.
Mm.
And it just fires so many MIRV missiles because like it extends the range from 150 feet to 500.
Ooh.
And the explosion radius from 10 to 20. So it's just like watching a siege tank fire over and over and just blowing craters in the ground that just throw up guts and gore everywhere. As like, this is radar actual to all friendlies. Form a defensive perimeter around the Ravi Corps War, or what are you? Yeah.
Ravi Core Warfix.
Yeah, Ravi Corps. Form a defensive perimeter around Raider Actual while we do some field repairs. Don't worry, we got these things.
Yeah,
So-
and oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, probably in response to that, you get, "We have fought well! We will dine well later!" As he's just, like, sprinting out, fucking killing, clubbing shit to death.
Yeah.
Why does that make me think he's going to be munching on bugs?
You
Don't
Eddie,
worry,
you
I'll get you a nice pulled pork feast going on as like one of the rockets hit and just like maybe there's like a bigger high or swarm thing it hits that it just pulps into like orange juice pulp.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
probably Fable 42 under his breath, like almost as soon as almost as soon as the words are uttered, we will die later with honor later or whatever.
Oh no,
He's
we
like-
will dine with a great feast later.
Oh yeah, he probably mutters something like, "And from my point of view, most of you already have," and he just kind of just mutters it like he did. It's not like a true hot mic situation where it's like
Yeah.
it completely out, like he has his headset or whatever far away from his mouth at that point, but you might be able to hear it in the background like real low. Somebody who's actually paying attention. Everybody else is just that's not paying a lot of attention. Probably just sounds like he's mumbling and like
I'll roll perception for that. Aww.
victory grumps or something like that. Victory brooding.
What about you, Temperance? There you go.
He might hear, but he's not going to say anything. It's just like he also knows Showbot, so he knows everything that Class says, but he doesn't say anything about it.
Because also Klez literally just shouted, "Kill bugs," or "Kill the swarm."
Kill
victory
dub
to
bugs.
us.
Kill dub
Yeah.
bugs.
Ravi Kala is literally victory over the swarm. So like he's
Yeah.
just like screaming "victory over the swarm" as he just like beats fucking swarms to death.
Yeah, as soon as the field is clear, just the Travail is gonna take a knee and shut down.
Oh yeah.
And the two
Alright.
brothers are gonna be sitting on the back of its like sloped head thing, just trying to rest while Temperance is just being fretted over by Charity, who is not very good at being like a nanny, but he's sure trying.
Well, you guys finally hit a point where you can take 10 minutes and recover your stamina.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally
Alright,
sits
and like I
down.
said, you'll be stuck on this planet for a couple of days. If you couldn't handle it, someone would have helped you. They may ask something of Rim, because, mystics can heal lots of people, not just their homies. You're like, hey, can you help with the wounded?
So
Okay.
Temperance
When
can
I'm
do
done
that too
chasing
because
him
he's a
around, yeah, I'll
biohacker.
Yeah, no,
Good.
he'll settle down eventually, but like at every chance he gets, if he hears like, "Oh yeah, there's a pocket of swarm resistance that we think is in like this building or this, that, or the other," he'll like immediately grab the club and just like start walking with purpose towards wherever people are pointing him. That's
Right.
that's his whole thing. He is in his element.
Alright,
Lollipop
so
floats in
everyone
the direction of-
involved in this skirmish gets 2,000 experience.
Oh,
And what were you saying, Lollipop?
Damn.
Lollipop floats in the direction of whichever mech is most damaged.
Beautiful.
Definitely the war.
The
The
war
Warhammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't take any damage. I teleported away most of the time.
Damn, that's enough for
You
us
said
to level up.
that's another level.
Mm-hmm.
And a temperance will be
Sweet.
at
All right, and
Hell yeah.
almost level 3.
What did I miss? I'm sorry.
Oh, we got another level. We're currently
you're
at
on
3301.
5 days plus your day. That's 6 days.
And Charity looks really lost during all this because, like, Temperance has things he can do as a biohacker, taking care of people. Charity
Right,
doesn't
and
really
everyone-
have a lot he can do, so he just kind of sits around near the camp or like the
So-
fob.
This also kind of has it raises a couple of questions. Like, what is the like we're private contractors, but like, what is the company that we work through? Like, what is our like do they have a specific base set up here, or are we just kind of like, are we the only contingent from our organization? Because we weren't part of the actual military, we were sort of more security contractors.
All right, so your main ship that was actually storing your heavy freighter and your mechs is
Mhm.
still in existence. The secondary ships that came with you are the ones that were destroyed.
Right.
All right, so eventually they will get down to you guys, but
Right.
there's dealing with repairs at the moment to all the ships that were involved up there.
But we
And
were the
trying
only
to-
we were the only ground forces, though.
Yes, everyone else here is native.
All right. So yeah. So because this would be somewhat important, and I kind of feel like, Fable hasn't really told much of anything. Like, it's probably knowledge that he came from the future, but he's not really revealed anything about that future, or what. There's probably some indication that was supposed to be on some sort of mission, but he hasn't talked about that either. So the organization
Yeah,
itself
classified.
might know a little bit more than Raider Company does, but the overall, like, Suits might know a little bit more. They might have gotten slightly more out of him from just because he would have needed to trade information to find out when he even was.
All right,
Mhm.
so in the morning, because it will have been a full week, everyone receives 3,500 credits on their from their paycheck.
Money.
That's gonna buy me a lot more ammo. Can't wait till we're ground combat.
Mm-hmm. That'll come soon enough.
So, actually,
Well, that
do
pays
we
for that
know?
personal upgrade that
Do
I
we
just
know
bought.
that you're from the future?
I was gonna say, you guys probably have some indication that I'm from the future, but no real deal. Anything that the overall company knows is probably like Black Book classified, and he's pretty tight-lipped about it himself. But I'm sure there's probably like they had to have sold you guys on this weird guy somehow. So they might have said something like he's an asset with with knowledge of the future or something like that. But he hasn't really like, maybe one of you might have witnessed him utilizing some magical, or seem to have like, you might have noticed that, like, he was able to cheat food poisoning that everybody else in Raider Company got
I finally
sick
remembered what the
with.
last thing I was forgetting was.
Say what?
Everyone, send me your player's choice.
Oh yes.
But, yeah, Charity would actually be, like, because he looks like a lost little puppy during the week, because Temperance is off helping the PDF, the Planetary Defense Force people. So, like, he probably, like, ends up, like, everyone at least one day, he's just kind of following you around like a lost little puppy. But, like, the day when it's Fable, he's probably just like, so, you're from the future?
And he just kind of looks at you, and he goes, and he narrows in his eyes, and he can't talk about that. It's classified. Ruin the timeline anyway, and walks away.
Oh, he puffs up his chest and he's like, actually, no, you know what? No, I'm pulling rank on you. I am one half of the command structure of our combat team, and I expect to know at least a little bit more.
Great. Talk to your superiors.
Yeah.
I'm sure they can give you clearance to what they know. And he's
Damn, I love that.
Oh, if that just ain't the damnedest thing.
He's like he he just anytime anybody asks him about it, that's pretty much what he does. He's just like, can't talk about it, classified.
Meanwhile, you
Ruin
probably
the timeline.
like while this situation's going on, just in the corner, you've got fucking Claire who's like scrimshawing bug parts and looks up and goes, "He seems unhelpful," and then goes back to like making a necklace of like chitin.
Yeah, he just kind of sighs and nods like, yeah, say that again. And he's just gonna find a little, like, maybe like a box or something to, like, kind of hunker down on top of, put some earbuds in, and listen to some classic C-pop hits.
Oh, is it from Ezele Soroval?
Totally.
Also, side note, when you say, "You can say that again," he probably looks around and then says to no one in particular, "He seems uncooperative," and then continues putting things on a necklace.
Yeah,
He like
pulls
seems a
out
little
an earbud.
confused.
He pulls out oh no, he's got AirPods in. But he pulls one out and looks at you like you just said the dumbest like, not the dumbest thing, but looks a little
Yeah.
like weird at you.
Alright.
And then like the horn thing coming out of his head starts glowing blue and just shocking him across the face. He's like, ow, ow, ow!
That seems unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on Jester, and I'm still waiting on Scott.
Oh, shit. My bad.
At least it's not the one in my
I'm the
chest.
one. You know what?
Hey, it's okay.
At this point,
You're a player.
I know,
Yeah.
right? It's fucking. It's so different. Let me send that here. Message.
I can't wait to get to interact with my fellow players more.
Smay.
I feel like we got some fun dynamics brewing here.
Yes. And there will be definitely more of that next time.
Hell yeah.
Meanwhile, Scott, what's taking so long? Everyone has short names.
Didn't roll 20.
Oh, no wonder I didn't see it. Hang on. Okay.
All right, somebody remind me, which book is this in?
Tech
Tech
Revolution.
Revolution.
No, the whole thing for my mystic thing.
Oh,
Oh.
Is that it?
Core
book.
book, probably.
What was? Hold on. What was your connection?
The connection, yeah, that Arcane Connection. Which book was that in? I can't
Dude.
remember.
Arcane Connections
Magic.
in Tech
Galactic
Revolution.
Magic.
Oh, I thought it was
I
Tech
thought it was
Revolution.
Galactic Magic. It could be Tech Revolution, but I would.
Hang on, we'll just ask Google.
Archives
Yeah.
of Nethys might have a...
Yes, Archives of Nethys is like my favorite backup thing.
It's 3,500 credits because we have money.
Classes. And I
Yeah,
did.
you're
send
right,
that-
it is
Galactic
Yeah,
Magic,
Galactic,
page 24.
24.
Yep.
Aha, we all got there at the same time. Yay.
Yay!
Alright, so it was a tie, everyone.
Oh,
Nice.
Everyone
wow.
gets 200 experience.
Hell yeah!
Do what?
Everyone
was
gets
a-
200.
It was a tie. Everyone gets 200.
So we're
Everyone.
at 3501.
Literally everyone got one vote.
Ha!
Nice.
Whoever voted for me, I hope I voted for you too.
Who did you vote for?
He doesn't
Well,
have to tell you. That's
I'll
his
tell
freedom.
you later.
Yeah, I literally live with you, so I will stand outside your door and claw at the floor like Zappa until you tell me.
What, you gonna harass me like Whipple?
Yeah, I will. I'll send- I'm one of those people.
Gee. You're one of the.
Alright.
You must have anger issues.
So
do.
tonight we will start with Psychopathic.
Psychopath.
Hey, said call me whatever, it works. So, technically.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, okay, I played Rim, so I think I did pretty good setting everybody up to do their best, and apparently that's what Rim does. Sets
Mhm.
everybody up to do greatness. And that's yes. What else am I in? Okay, so Tuesday we got the GURPS thing we normally do. I'm in that one. We won't be there tomorrow because personal issues. Deal with it. And then on Thursdays there's the New Amsterdam I'm in, where I'm completely fine. I have a normal bodyguard. That's just normal to have that bodyguard, right? I haven't pissed off the queen of the group. No. And then Saturday, I'm in After the Bomb, where I think I just pissed off the whole group because I got tired of talking and I shot him in the head.
I'm
So I made
seeing
everybody mad.
a way of thinking that's not necessarily the best.
Why you gotta
I
murder
think
hobo?
with the gun.
Why you gotta murder hobo, man?
The character thinks with the gun, not with the words. He talks with the gun, not with words. Something. I don't know.
Maybe
But-
you should get a silencer for your gun then.
Ooh, a sniper.
Ooh,
rifle. Silencer.
it's kind of.
He
the
did talk with
scene.
his gun, and if that is the case, he yelled in Adam's general direction.
And then Sunday, with the Gloomfall, I play a person in there that I can't remember what it is. It's a little short healer dude, and my brain just
Kobold.
Oh, Kobold.
Cobalt healer dude. So I'll be in that. I think that's everything.
Okay.
Yes.
So, would the supervillain of streaming like to go next?
Sure. Yep, I'm the Computer King, Gentleman Supervillain, and I was playing a giant brain with a little spindly body. And he flew around and scanned everything, because he's just a brain, folks. If he went out there and actually got into a fight, what are they going to do? They're going to give him a concussion. So, on Thursdays, I'm in New Amsterdam as Paindexter, who has a fight to do with some Travoltas while working with some Nicolas Cages. It's weird.
True.
And every other Friday, including this coming Friday, as far as I know, is the Immortal War, where I'm playing sneaky Nagashita, who's investigating what's going on in the Emperor's homelands,
We
because
will
they
get to
sent
that.
people out to kill an entire clan, and that's kind of sus. Other than that, if you go to computerking.buzzsprout.com, you can find my podcast, Into the Dark with the Computer King, or you could just go to anything you use to find podcasts, because you'll find me there, where I talk about the darker side of human sexuality, like BDSM and other things like that. So adults only, please. And that's about what I got going.
Okay, so Punim, would you like to go next?
Hi ho, friendolos. My name is Ron, otherwise known as Nightheart. Got me here today playing Charity and Temperance Essel, who, looking forward to getting to roleplay more. Man, I am going to look forward to when I'm getting more of those support abilities off so that I can actually do more than angrily fire and then shake my fit. Old man yells at bug situation, and then just say I'm doing my part. You can catch me here on Wednesdays, where I play Snell, who is the Yuan-Ti Yuan-Ti Artificer. Yes, he just wants to fish. Born to fish, forced to dungeon delve. Who's just getting really mad that no one listens to him, and now someone has a demon ghost thing in their brain because they were like, I'm gonna drink the obviously evil scotch, even though he's like, hey, don't do that. You can also catch me here on Thursday, where I play Cachette, who's going to have some fun killing Nazis. You can't be his friend unless you have at least 50 dead Nazis on your record. And unfortunately, yes, we are going to be delaying a week for the Immortal War because I am trying to finish up my master's dissertation. I have 2 weeks left on that. The due date is the 7th. Next week is the 2nd. Hopefully by then I will be a lot more further along and can actually take the time out to make sure that I'm DMing this properly. But other than that, that is me for now.
Now it makes it the Jester King.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zarat Catch, like you just did, playing Fable 42 is a alternate version of somebody that was from the Fire Strike universe, but a really deep cut. But he's in this Shard universe, he's from the future. We don't know much about his dystopian future he comes from, or the apocalypse he was sent back to prevent. We only know it wasn't this apocalypse that he wasn't sent back to prevent, but this is the apocalypse he's fighting in. So there it is. You can also catch me on Sundays, on the Every Other Sundays, and this coming Sunday, I believe, is Gloomfall again, where I play Jodin, the Deepworm Drow scion who, as far as anybody else knows, is little more than a spoiled rich kid with enough money to set up businesses, or start setting up businesses. And they pretty much know him as a businessman, and a little spoiled. They don't really know he's got talents and abilities yet. It'll be fun when they find that out, when he actually has to reveal that stuff. Outside of that, I would say I had started streaming a little bit more, but the laptop computer that I used to use for streaming has been acting weird lately, so I didn't get a chance to stream this week when I wanted to stream. I'm going to work on that issue. Maybe I might eventually get to do so. Other than that, that's it for me. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, the great, the wonderful, the all-powerful Mira Shades.
Hello, everybody. My name is Mira, also known as Mira Shades Gaming, and today you caught me playing Clan Nasaravi, the absolutely rabidly happy that he is killing bugs, Shobad. If you also want to catch me in other games, you can catch me on Thursdays, where I run New Amsterdam, a game where everything is good all the time and nothing bad ever happens. You can also immediately everyone goes, yeah, bullshit. Catch me on Friday.
I'm not even in that game, and I was like, yeah, no.
Catch me on Friday, but not this Friday. Potentially next Friday, or maybe the Friday after. Let's give the person some time to work on their their master's thesis.
I fucking
not doctorate.
wish.
Yeah. If you want to be a doctor, I can sell you a doctorate for $100. No one will recognize it, but I will sell it to you. Catch me on Saturdays as Adam McCarthy, the guy who just picked up a head injury because of his fucking buddy. We just wanted to buy some rations for Sigs, but I guess now, Adam's gonna have some words, because, this is not the way he likes to do things. He's gonna be very upset. He's very much a bleeding heart.
Hey, we know how that conversation's going, so go ahead and do it.
That's fair, that's fair.
Cope. Seethe.
Yeah, right?
Mauled.
Yep. That's me. And then also catch me on Sundays, where I am Madam Yinbrath, the absolute batshit crazy leader of the shit show of Fuck Mountain. Sorry, of Gloomfall. That's not what it's not called Fuck Mountain. Is it called Fuck Mountain? I think it's called Gloomfall.
It is a Brian game.
It is a Brian game, so it could be called Fuck Mountain. But no, other than that, if you want me to run your games, go ahead and check me out at mirashadesgm@gmail.com. Give me a call at 620-218-9949 because I'm lonely. Or send me a message on Instagram at mirashades_gaming. And I might answer you there. To get set up, it's $20 per person per session, and I can run pretty much whatever you need me to. If you're currently watching on YouTube, thank you so much. We love you. However, what are you doing, you silly goose? Could be watching us live at twitch.tv/pair_o_dice_theater. If you are currently watching us on Twitch live, thank you so much. We love you, but also could be proving your undying loyalty to us by watching us again and again and again and again and again at youtube.com/Paradise Theater. No_'s fastest handle in the West. And if you like my prolonged Twitter jokes about what Twitter is, you can check us out on Twitter at Pear Theater on Twitter. And that is me.
Okay, remind us one more time what you're saying is Death to Bugs in language.
Say what?
Your special.
Ravi Kala.
Oh. Yeah, Ravi, the name of the
No,
swarm.
Yeah, the thing you yell like blah 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 blah.
Kali-ma.
Ravi Kala.
Kali Ma.
Yeah.
Oh wow, no, we're not going there. So what was it again?
Ravi Kala.
Ravi Kala. All right. So, things that are important. Because the average party level went up, that means the average party level for mechs went up. So, you guys will need to reboot mechs or add to mechs or take away from mechs and rebuild something else. Once we get back, that'll all be taken care of, and we'll do that next session. Tonight's episode was brought to you guys by Bort's Booze and Bitches. It's food worth dying over. If you ever get the chance, try the gravy fries. They're amazing. And then, my friend Amy Gedden and my friend Purple Codex both have TeePublics. You should check out their stuff there. It is the only place that you can get a Bort's Booze and Bitches t-shirt at the moment. Other than that, this is the only thing I do because I have no life, and it was great to see you guys tonight. Please come back next week for the next episode of the Shardverse 1385. And Ravi Kala.
Ravi
Ravi Kala.
Ravi Kala.